And you're making sure that's picking up our voices and everything?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That was so.
So fucking good.
So funny.
It's pretty beautiful.
I am Sarah.
I am Sarah.
I
I am Sarah.
I am Sarah. Whoa!
Oh my god.
890.
Lamau?
And as she makes that
Holy
roll,
shit.
you see almost like a complete direct line assault to every single. You can't quite see the orphans or what's happening. All you heard was fighting in the distance. You saw Lil and Pell rush out, and then that was the last thing you saw. All you could hear were their voices, and slowly, one by one, the booming voices that were filling the cavern just fade one by one as you see great amounts of debris and dust get kicked up by the ever-pounding earth, air, fire, and water assaulting them. Slowly but surely, there are no more voices from the orphans.
Okay.
And Sarah starts to descend back down. Okay.
Thankfully, we weren't needed.
Yeah, you guys weren't needed for this issue.
I was all ready to. Alright. Ready to battle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are standing in a group. The people of the Fae seemingly looked up at their thought to be locked away goddess, raising above in awe and shock as she just completely one-sidedly wipes out the children of Nod in the city. And as she starts sitting back down, are you guys interested in doing anything in the moment?
You guys know what clapping is? Like, start doing that. Woo! Cheer your godmom on.
Is she descending near us, or is it like way the fuck over that way?
So you guys are probably like a good 50 feet from the front doors of the Eternal Halls. It seems like she's descending back towards those front doors.
Guess we just wait
Yeah.
for her to touch down.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Is there any sign of, oh my gosh, Placid or anything? Or
You guys do not see him. You do see quite a few Fae that seem to have fallen completely. Looking.
if there's anybody around that is like recovering, I'm gonna like help them up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's plenty. You see like chunks of the stone that the houses were made out of are littered all across this. It's almost like a school, like I want to say like a city square in front of the Eternal Halls, and it's littered along with Fae either concussed, dead, or not doing well.
Yeah, I'm gonna help the not doing well people. Well, I'm gonna help everybody, but especially I would
Okay.
like to help the
Do you wanna
not
provide
doing
any
well
healing?
people. I would.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to come up with a rhyme. No. This is so much harder with sleep deprivation. I was already bad at it. So blood is 16. Sugar helps the medicine go down. Protect what's precious. Therapeutic leader. Be strong. Beaten and battered. I'd be using magic, so it's 56 plus. What's 56 plus 8?
It's 64.
64. Okay.
Well, are you
wrong.
doing what are you trying to do, a minor, immediate, or major heal?
Fuck it. I guess a major.
Okay. Did you read what I put out about that?
Oh.
So for a major heal, you can either choose up to 3 people to give them half healing, or you can choose 1 person to give full healing.
Oh, so
Oh.
I can't just do a mass heal like a.
No.
Okay, are there 3 people within the immediate
Oh yeah.
vicinity of
Oh
me
yeah.
that
There's
are in meaning?
quite a bit, especially here. There's quite a bit of soldiers in the Eternal Halls that seem to try to flee from the Eternal Halls that got caught up in the wreckage of it all.
Okay, then I'll do like the 3 closest people to me because they're the first people that I see.
Okay.
Okay, so roll. Reason is gonna be. Oh, hold on, I have to come up with a rhyme.
Oh god, this is going to be a bit.
what a rhyme.
Jacob, give some old man wisdom while she's doing this.
Yeah, please.
No, back in my day, we
Oh,
didn't have teleporters.
I will say. I guess also while we're doing this, can I like put a? I'm trying to think of. I was gonna say like a literal Red Cross. That's not like a universal symbol for a medical place yet.
Oh, so like on
Uh,
cadence?
I was gonna like I was gonna like broadcast like a Caduceus staff.
Oh, okay.
That feels
Yeah.
like a more
I
universal.
go ahead and tick off 1 mana, and I'll say yes.
Very cool.
Oh, I came up with a rhyme.
Victor will
So
have that over where cadence is.
my rhyme is fucking I know that you're hurt, but do not fret. I'll help you I'll help you back up. You're not done yet.
Okay.
E
Go ahead and make your
bars.
roll.
Oh, what do I get? What bonus do I get for
A
that?
+2.
Okay,
Ooh.
66.
To pardon.
Time to roll a
Boy,
6.
To God's sake.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah, you see, like there's someone that had like it looked like some chunks of stone that got embedded under his forehead and was bleeding pretty bad from his forehead. Someone with a broken arm, and a few more, another injured, small fey woman. And as you sang the song, they were seemingly completely unaware until you started uttering your words. And as you finished them, slowly you see that arm kind of, and it kind of fixes itself a little bit. Not fully healed, but definitely a lot better than it was. They start to move it around themselves. You see the chunks of stone kind of squeeze out of the skin, and the no more fresh blood coming from his forehead, and the small woman seems to stand up just fine on her own, and the other two slowly sit up, feeling a lot better. Um, and they look towards you in awe, and the man with a bunch of blood gushed over his face just looks from a sitting position. Thank you, thank you.
Of course, and if you're able to help anybody else, please do. We're gonna need to help each other during these times, especially now.
Yes, ma'am. Um, he takes him a second, but he does eventually stand up, and he notices the symbol above his head, and he just kind of utters to himself,
Yeah.
what the hell does that symbol even mean?
Victor's also gonna be like saying he's gonna be like amplifying his voice. He's like essentially like signaling the wounded over
Okay.
here.
Another
Yes,
another tick of
yeah.
mana for that. Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, just, if you're wounded, we've got a healer over here.
Okay. Yeah. As Victor and Cadence are working on that, you guys do see Sarah touch down on the ground in front of the doors of the Eternal Halls. Is everyone looking to go talk to her, or is Cadence, Victor, you looking to stay and help the wounded?
I mean, I would like to talk to her, but also, if people come up to me, I will help them. But
Okay.
I'd
I'll
also like to talk to her.
I'll say that she approaches you guys over here. She does take a second after she lands. It looks like she might have gotten a little dizzy, but she takes a stern expression, and her hair goes from what looked to be a live flame to a more cool, icy texture flowing down her back. And as she gets herself composed, she looks over at you guys and starts making her way over towards you. Her demeanor has changed completely. As she was injured and unable to compose herself at all before, she is quite a tall, imposing figure, standing about 8 foot 6 inches.
Oh,
You see that she has a long, flowy robes that are made out of earth, and it looks like accents of air that is moving around quite fast around her arms. And as she approaches you guys, she simply looks and says, "Thank you."
well, I mean, you did all the work right there, so.
No, I wouldn't have this power if you guys didn't defeat him.
Well, you're mighty welcome, ma'am.
I think I need to note that Oriana is kind of like freaking the fuck out as Sarah is there in person, and she's just kind of like hyperventilating a little bit, but just trying to stay off to the side, like not draw attention to herself. But she's like,
Oh yeah. As you like hyperventilating yourself, she does take a glance, and you feel like the hyperventilation. You felt like a tightness in your chest, and the tightening alleviates as it feels like fresh, well dispersed oxygen fills it.
Well, I can do that.
Can you do it at
Oh
a
my
glance,
goodness.
though?
Cadence and Joel, oh my god.
I challenge you to a guitar battle. Yeah, she looks over you guys. So, I assume you guys came here for me in the first place, right?
You would be correct.
I'm sorry, I think the word specifically was restore, but I'm not too sure what that means. But you certainly look better, so I think you might be restored.
Restored is the most correct word to use.
The unfortunate part is now we have to go and talk to the other kind, and I feel like it's not going to be like this. It's going to be way harder for these others.
Guess we'll find out.
I
Well, most of them are certainly in worse climates.
I agree. I will say, regarding your quest, I should speak to you guys each later when things are more resolved with my people.
Yeah.
But for right now,
Well,
I must attend to them.
Their
Of
government
course.
is actively collapsing.
Yeah,
As it
I
needed
don't
to
know
be.
if you know everything that was going on, but it
I
was
know
very
everything my people went
racist.
through.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it was quite a thing to learn.
Well, is there any way we can help?
She looks over at Cadence and the three people that she helped, and she actually gives a small smile, and you see what looks to be like a pink and auburn orange leaf kind of spurt from the sides of her hairline. It seems you guys have already started assisting. That if you guys could just make sure as many people are helped back to their feet as possible, that will be enough. I don't want to ask too much more of you.
Well, certainly the least that we can do, or the least that I can do personally. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not super strong, but I think there might be people buried under the rubble, Fiona. Do you want to take a shot at
I was just going to say that there's way too much damage to the city for there just to be people on the street. We got to go building to building at this rate.
Okay.
So where's like the hardest hit area? Is it just immediately where we are, or is there just...
No, it'd be the Elentra column. So they came from the gate of Elentra and worked their way all the way over here. Before they were stopped, they spread all around.
Oh, Chris, did Sarah leave yet, or is she still here?
She's still standing there. She was just about to say, "I'm going to attend my people right now. After everything is calmed down, just meet me inside the Eternal Halls, and I will talk to you all."
Real quick, I know that you got all of the ones that went through the gate, but did you get the one that was underneath the city? Or
I did.
Cadence just nods, kind of solemnly.
And her wings spurt up again, and she flies off towards the Elentra column.
Yeah, we need to kind of bust assing it over there too, because that seems like that's gonna be the worst hit area.
Okay. So yeah, tell me what your guys' plans are. Khan kind of looks over at Fiona and says, "I'll help you. I'll help you at the rubble, Fiona."
Yeah, we can phase you through, and you can grab people back through.
Does he still have that power? Actually, what powers does
Oh
he still have?
shoot! think
You
he got
guys
rid
do
of
not know.
Well, Let's just do this then.
He's just a normie now.
Anyone who wants,
A normie.
anyone who wants to go ahead and make a perception roll real quick.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
baby.
Perception.
I'm pretty good at that.
Ooh. I'm not. Don't let me do it.
Wait, Chris, I didn't update my sheet because I was under the impression I wasn't going to be here and make rolls, but
I mean, the only thing that needed to be updated was the mana.
the mana.
and
Okay, then
mana's
I'm
been
good.
used here.
Okay.
What's the risk for this random perception roll?
Yeah. It's going to be a risk of 18.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So can I add?
Oh.
Holy shit.
I will. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Actually, I will, because I might want my character to know. Can I add? I will protect what's precious to me because it's about me discerning Khan's state. I guess that's the main purpose is to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, go
What was
ahead.
the risk again?
18.
18.
18.
Similarly, can I use therapeutic theater since I'm drawing?
Oh, good
upon
job, y'all.
collective
Oh
knowledge?
Oh my gosh.
You're not really doing anything. Therapeutic theater until that you're doing something therapeutic for them, and you're not.
The risk was 16 or
18. God
Can I
damn it,
use
everyone's just
beaten
gonna
and
notice.
battered?
No, because
Wait, are we all supposed to roll?
If you want.
Yeah, if you want, it's whoever wants to.
I don't think.
So far,
it matters,
everyone.
Hale.
Yeah,
God, do it, Hale. Do it, Hale. You got this.
He could be in his own head if you think he's in his own head right now.
Hale's just not paying attention.
He's thinking about other stuff that's going on.
Oh,
Classic.
imagine failing the.
Oh wait,
perception
I
check.
messed up the risk. Hold on, actually.
Yeah, make it harder.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Wow.
Are you serious?
That's 4 XP. Get
Seems
that
like
XP.
everyone,
Yay.
Yeah,
everyone,
welcome
but
back.
The Carl checks.
so Victor, Florence, and Jacob, you three, looking at Khan for the first time after he spoke. It's subtle, but it's there. He's had quite a youthful appearance the entire time you've known him, but there seems to be a touch of snow in his beard now, just a small touch of gray.
Anyone know?
Did you dye that recently? I mean, it's kind of a cute little choice there, Con.
Huh?
The little patch of your beard right here. I point to it.
Oh, he rubs it. I guess, stress will do crazy things to you, huh?
Yeah.
Chris, do you remember if it was like that at all when Con and I were we were on our heist? 'Cause he had
No.
done the thing, right? Okay.
I will say it's one of those things it might have been, but you weren't paying attention to it then. Yeah, other things are more important.
That's fair. That's fair.
But as far as you can remember, no.
I see.
Yeah, but yeah, Fiona and Khan on Rebel duty. Anyone else want to do anything specific? Or
Hale could do a great job getting rid of Rebel 2 if he wanted to.
I think Victor is going to continue to be a megaphone.
Yeah, I figure.
I don't know if I can move
Jacob
Rebel.
could join the.
You freeze the Rebel and then you break
Try.
through it,
Well,
right?
I
So
mean,
if the structure's already all messed up, Hale, you could freeze water in between the cracks, break it through, make a new entrance for people to get out of collapsed buildings and stuff.
I mean, I'll try it.
Hell yeah.
I suppose I could assist in the megaphoning.
Whoa.
I feel like
You're gonna ride around on Argos.
yeah.
yeah, you did pick up the injured and
Paul
transfer.
revered that shit.
Yeah.
it's-
Florence, Oriana, what are y'all doing?
I think I might go ahead and check on the gate to Elantra. I want to make sure everything's okay over there, and I think I can make it over there quite fast now.
Okay. Yeah, you can fly over there.
Due to the flight.
But so Oriana said there, Hell, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do what Fiona told me to do,
Oh,
because that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
okay. So Hell
Hale goes, anything for you, baby.
Hell and Fiona Hell and Fiona are going off together. Jacob, Victor, or Jacob's transportation. Victor's staying and megaphoning.
Yeah.
Cadence is staying.
Actually,
there.
I think it might be a good idea for us to maybe head to the Solus column, because if we're in the center, then
You
maybe
guys are
it's
in the
easier
Solus
for people to
column.
get to us. Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
perfect.
thought we were in Elytra, my
No.
bad. Okay.
We're heading to Linford though.
Okay.
Y'all are. No, we're
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Solid.
It's just gonna make his thing more elaborate. There'll be like flashing lights and
Okay, is there Florence? What'd you say you were gonna do again?
I didn't. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know what Florence would do. I think she's too caught up in the guilt that like she almost killed these people's goddess. So I don't know if she actually would help.
oh yeah, she's just not.
Do
yeah, she's
does
just not there.
Cadence notice that?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I mean, roll a
Yeah, I
perception
don't
check.
know.
This will be a
It's
PvP
what
roll.
I'm great at.
Or I'll ask this: is Florence trying to hide that emotion, or is she being very like you can visibly see it easily?
I think she's just stuck in her own head. I feel like it's just like a lot of like staring and kind of like maybe jolting to help, and then just kind of like no, not my place.
Okay, I mean, I'll say this: you notice that it doesn't. Something looks off about Florence. That's all I'll say.
I'll say, what emotions do I get? So I can sense people's emotions.
I mean, just subtle touches of lots of things.
The lucid sense is tingling.
It's a muddled form of amalgamation of a few emotions. You can't quite discern a specific one.
There's a lot going on. Yeah.
Can I roll to discern which emotions exactly?
I'm
It's like, am I
yeah,
allowed to do
sure.
that? Or...
I mean, you can.
okay.
I was gonna say you could also just talk to her.
Cadence just beaming eyes at Florence like.
Daggers.
Cadence, come on, we gotta go heal people, and then Cadence standing there like.
Yeah, I think Cadence will gingerly approach
Plop, 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 plop.
Florence. And is Florence standing or sitting? What is she
Yeah,
doing?
she's standing.
So I think Cadence will walk over and kind of like tilt her head a little bit, and she'll go, so, what's wrong? You wanna help us get to work, or are you okay? Do I need to do anything for you?
No, I'm thanks. And I think when you ask that feeling of like complicated guilt probably grows a little bit. You all seem to know what you're doing. I don't know if I would be the best pair of hands to help these people.
Well, I can promise you this much: I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what feels right to me. And I think all hands are suited for helping people. Call it starting to make things right or put a band-aid on things. If you want to make things right, I think this is the first step. And I can help you, show you how to do it. I'm pretty good at that.
I guess I kind of always wondered how that guitar works.
Well, I can promise you it's easier than it looks. But I don't know what's gonna happen if you strum it, so I'll strum it and then you can watch me. And then I
yes,
can point you how to heal people.
Of course. Personal equipment is next to godliest, I guess. And she kind of like taps her camera a little bit.
Cadence nods. I think there's an expression on her face, but I don't really know what that expression is with her knowing what the camera is, but it's okay. No, yeah, so if that's something you want to do, then well, you know where we'll be. So, here, I can show you. And she holds out her hand for Florence to grab onto.
Yeah, I think Florence kind of hesitates a little bit. I hope you're not putting chains on me again. As she puts out her hands.
Cadence laughs and she goes, "Oh, well, that wouldn't be me. That'd be Vale or Fiona."
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Do your magic, music lady.
I like your words, Magic Band.
I like your funny word, Magic Band. But yeah, Cadence laughs and walks over back.
And walks over where? Sorry.
Back to where Victor is, so she can be right underneath the megaphone.
Yeah, can they hear like what Victor's yelled out right now?
I was gonna yell it, but I didn't feel, I felt like that would have been disruptive. But he's been yelling when I've been typing in all caps.
Know anyone stuck?
Including
Let us
fireworks
know.
display.
We can
If you say
assist.
the word fireworks display.
No, there was fireworks that went off.
Calling any and all wounded Fae to the Solus Column.
Did you know?
If you're a wounded Fae, you might be entitled for compensation.
Did the hands of the Fays, incompetence and result in your injuries?
You may be entitled to compensation.
1-800 Victor Vance.
Okay. So,
Truly the Better Call Saul era.
so I will say that this process is going to take a bit. We're going to do a few scenes for everyone throughout the process, but in general, there's going to be some implied time. So after a little bit of working for the healer sides, eventually, here, I'm going to make a roll real quick to see some
Whoa.
casualties.
Sheesh.
I love the way you announced that.
What you doing? Rolling for casualties.
Oh my god.
That's
how you
not that bad.
that's how you make people think.
That's honestly really fucking low.
Actually,
Only 60 people died? Okay.
that's how you make people go like devil
Yeah.
worship. Like that's how
Well,
you do it.
Okay,
Or is it 1600?
so
Oh, guys, the orphans aren't really that bad.
Victor, you're the first to
Yeah.
notice this.
Oh.
Not too long after the party splits to go do the individual missions that they have to help the citizens,
Yeah.
you do see two familiar faces. One carrying a body of
Oh
the
shit.
other.
No, is it Lael and Pale?
You do see Lael carrying Pale.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
You see her face is scrunched with a few tears wetting her cheeks, and she hears your screams and she's heading your way. She looks at you and looks around. Who do I take him to?
Blonde lady with the guitar right over there. Point of Cadence.
Okay.
yeah, Cadence runs over.
Yeah, she lays him on the ground in front of you. Please save him.
Just hang on, I'll do it right now. Cadence is going to do her little heal things on. What was my roll last time?
So
16?
I'm not gonna let you roll because
No.
you would know that magic is not going to heal what is already dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cadence pulls out her guitar to do that. And then her heart sinks when she feels everyone else's emotions except for somebody in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Save him. You can also just notice his wounds are horrendously bad. There's a gash through the left side of his chest, and like from the wrist down, his left hand is missing. It is just it is what it is.
I think with Cadence, she has her tar out. I think I'm gonna play diminuendo to try to ease Pale's emotions and try to make her feel more comfortable.
Okay.
But whenever oh, do I need a roll for that, or does it just
No,
happen?
diminuendo is a thing that does not require a roll.
Okay. So I think Cadence just does that, and she places one hand on Pale's hand, and then she places another on Lil on his hand, and she just goes, I'm so sorry. I don't think that this is something that I can fix.
She looks at you. Like the diminuendo did take effect. She is not noticeably panicking anymore. If you can't help, I'll see if Narcy might be able to help. I'll take him to Narcy.
I don't think she'll be able to do that, sweetheart. I think he's already gone.
You see her pupils kind of dilate, and she kind of looks all around, avoiding eye contact with everything except her brother on the ground, until she eventually looks down and just keels over him and seems to coddle him as much as she can. And as that happens,
Chris?
yes.
Can I at least roll to close his wounds and make him look whole again, so he doesn't look the way he does?
Look whole again. I would say you can make a minor roll for that.
A mind roll?
A
A
minor roll.
minor.
So
One
it costs
mana
A
cost.
minor roll. Oh, I'm dumb.
More
Okay.
mana. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's okay.
I
just take
imagine it'd be the same as my healing roll.
It is.
So 64, and then what would be... This is 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what is risk?
Risk is 0.
Okay.
Yeah, you slowly do it, and the wound is through his chest and his missing hand slowly stops bleeding. Not quite mended altogether, but the bleeding stopped all the same. But as you finish doing that, you do see more patients rushing in from all corners of the city. And as more patients kind of rush in, Florence, did you say you were going to help Cadence with the healing, or did you say you were going to go out and find and help let people know?
I'm gonna be around where Cadence is. I don't know if I'm gonna help with healing. Florence doesn't know how to do that. But actually, can I talk to? I'm sorry, what was their names? Leaf and
Lel and Pale. Lel's the surviving
Lale and
one.
Pale. Okay. Do you mind if I talk to them?
Yeah, go ahead. You see that she's kind of sat up with her legs kicked out, pulling in her brother in into her chest, just softly crying, holding him.
I'm gonna walk up behind, just kind of tap on his shoulder. Hey.
Yes.
I don't know you that well, but, that feeling you're feeling, I know like the back of my hand, and, well, Cadence said to help, so Can I help you?
I'm just about to get back to my soldiers to see if they're all right. If you could help me carry him, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him back to the Terror Column and place him somewhere safe for later.
Okay. I'll take his head.
Oh.
Unless you-
Oh, go ahead.
No, she just stutters like, unless you would.
It is what it is. Let's hurry up so I can get back to the soldiers. And as you guys pick him up and start carrying him, the terrace column isn't too terribly far away. It's gonna take probably a few minutes to get there, and then a few minutes to get back.
Yeah, that's alright.
You notice on the walk, it's fairly silent. It's the crying that was there before has seemed to been held in now, or is being held in now. Maybe part of effective Cadence's diminuendo of her keeping it together, or just her forcing herself to keep it together for her people. Either way, you notice she's become a lot more stoic during this walk.
Hey, what was your favorite memory, I guess?
I mean, he's just, any memory with him was just the best I could possibly have, but it's always a lot of fun making fun of him and how fuddled he'd get over just simple jokes and stuff like that. He was just so serious all the time.
Do you remember when he was the happiest?
When he became one of the Fae Five. It never made me all that happy, but it was what he wanted, and I just went along with him.
What did he look like? How did you know he was happy?
Well, he never looks goofy. He's too serious to let himself look that way, but that day he looked so goofy with a big grin across his face.
Good. I didn't know him that well, but that memory, that image that flashed when in moments that he's looking goofy. Keep him like that. Remember him like that. I'm sure. I'm not gonna say it gets easier, but more good memories will pop up. I'll remember him smiling and laughing and all of the little quirks that you thought were annoying, but in time you'll learn to appreciate them most. That's when you should remember him.
She does let out, almost unwilling, a few tears every now and then after you say that. Her voice becomes a little cracked for a second, but comes stalwart again. She simply says, "Thank you for helping."
The least I could do.
And we're going to move to Hell, Fiona, and Jacob. You didn't go with them. You went off on your own, right?
I think it was Khan that was
I
with us.
Khan is with
I
you.
basically went off to transport
Okay.
wounded
Well,
and put out the message.
we'll do Jacob's scene real quick. Jacob, make a 1D speed check real quick.
Okay. Let's see. Get a plus.
Does that count with
for
Argos?
the comb? I got the comb.
Oh yeah, that does count with Argos.
Yeah.
Zero.
So speed of 60. How do I roll a custom roll again?
It's just type in the chat /roll 1D60.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Thank you.
Alright.
Holy shit. Yeah,
Ooh.
with Argos, you can move faster than literally anyone else in this city, maybe with the exception of Sarah. And in almost a moment's notice, you rush past a lot of people that are running the opposite direction, cross the bridge of the Linter column, letting and shouting to people. It isn't too far in, right around here, you start to hear faint coughing. You've walked past a lot of people that are limping, or I say walk. You rode past a lot of people that are limping and making their way. A lot of collapsed buildings with people that might be in there, but in the distance in the middle of the street, you do see a figure laying on the ground with their chest slowly rising and falling.
I am hopping on my horse and I am rushing over to him.
Oh yeah. So as you approach him, like I said, he's surely breathing. You see his eyes are closed. And he lets out, "Who's there?"
No.
As Placid lays on the ground.
Enough people have died in this city, old man. You don't have to be one of them.
Was that young whippersnapper? Mind giving me a hand?
Yeah,
He
I'm gonna.
kinda
I'm picking him
limply.
up.
Yeah. And with your speed check, you fucking did book it. I'll let you. So yeah, as you like kind of shimmy him up on your shoulder, he seems almost completely unable to support his own weight. He's in very bad shape. As you get him on top of Argos, your speed check, like I said, you fucking booked it. You're able to make it back to the Soulless column and back to Cadence, and he is still breathing.
Dude.
Dang. Good job.
Cadence, as Jacob comes riding in, you ride past Victor, that's still shouting. He seems to be shouting about the amendments now or something, how they're a fraud back in his government too. I don't know what he's shouting anymore. But as you ride past him and see Cadence, Cadence, you notice Jacob and Argos ride up with a familiar figure riding on the back, limply, almost unable to support his weight on top of the horse.
I'm gonna hop off the horse, just grab him and be like, he needs some help real bad. Do you think you can handle this?
Well, I'm gonna certainly try. Here, some down in front of me. And Cadence, he needs some milk.
Cadence, I'm gonna give you a roll with a risk this time for healing.
Oh
Cute.
my
It's
god.
It's okay. It's okay.
Got the best in the biz.
So, minor, mediate, or major?
Oh, I mean, it has to be major. He looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
While I guess like as like Jacob sets him down, he's just gonna go ahead and like go back over to his horse and say like, "You don't know how much time there is for others. I have to go get him."
Go ahead, I got it from here. Thank you for bringing him to me.
He's just gonna kind of like whip the reins, get going.
Okay.
Okay. Let me think of my little rhyme. So I think it's going to be
I'm going to make a GM roll real quick. Go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna say
Oh my god. Okay, whatever it is, what it is.
Ease with ease.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna react to my roll. You guys will see in the recording.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean, though?
I hope it's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna say you've lived too long. You've lived too long to become a specter. I think it's time for me to save my protector.
Oh, I'll give you a +4 for that.
Thanks. Okay.
Your risk is only going to be a 6.
Oh.
Yes.
That's what my reaction was. I was rolling what the risk was going to be, and it was a 6.
Double check my addition real quick. I think it's 64 plus.
This man's gonna come out younger.
Don't forget to tick off your mana.
I am. I'm doing it like on the side so I can subtract it. 68 and 6.
Okay.
Oh my fucking.
This is the best roll I think I've ever done.
That's crazy.
As you say
That's
that,
crazy.
As you say that, like a lot of the bleeding starts to stop all around him. It seemed like he didn't have any damage that was done to him was definitely almost internal. He's like there's a bunch of blood gushing out of his mouth and nose and stuff. But as you sing your song, you see him. Oh, that's the stuff right there. Oh, and he blinks his eyes open a little bit.
Are you feeling better, Mr. Placid?
Oh, I feel 10 years younger now. And he kind of like shakes his shoulder a little bit, and you hear, "Oh, good as new."
Cadence thinks to herself, she's like, I don't know if I can fix that.
Yeah, but he healed the shit out of him. With a major roll, he took that full fucking 51. He's not good enough to run off on his own, but he definitely sits up and does not need any more immediate attention.
Perfect. I think the first thing Cadence does after seeing that he is not on death's door and won't topple over from like a gust of wind, I think she like looks him over and then like grasps both of his hands like in both of hers, and she just says, "Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You did such a great job." She's like fighting back tears.
I did my job, was all.
Well, you did it well.
He does look
More
over
than
at the injured that you've healed and are laying down recuperating and says, "Should have done better."
Oh.
And with that...
Well, all we can do is focus on what we can do now.
You're right. With that, Hale, Fianna, and Khan are off in the city. Also, I haven't said before, but Ramon is helping out at the little clinic to using whatever he can to wrap
he's a
up
healing
bleeding
boy.
I forgot
he can't
about
heal.
him.
He cannot heal.
Oh.
I really thought you were gonna introduce him as like the next body we're to find.
I would fucking. What was it all for? What was it all for?
He was with you guys in the fight.
That's true.
What
Yeah.
was it all for?
He's just
that,
been-
that would
he's
be
just here
that would be
quietly.
a tourist of events.
I'm surprised
I
you had
have
nothing
an
to say to Sarah.
allergy to oxygen.
Okay, good shit.
Uh,
So the plan is to look through the rubble, and
yeah, what is the hardest hit area of Valencia right now?
oh, like right here, it is almost completely decimated. No house is left standing. The further you go, it's more like it looks like a bomb went off right here, and the closer you are to this area, the more the decimation is.
Is
Okay.
there still like fire and stuff there too?
What was that?
Or no? Is there still fire lingering at all, or did Sarah put it all out?
Sarah put it all out.
Okay.
She has complete control of the elements.
Crazy. Oh, I need to talk to Sarah.
Yeah, you do. Fucking.
Okay.
Yeah. So who takes the first action? There's a lots of damage. You can't just surveying. You have to make a perception roll to see if you could specify where people might actually be buried at.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because there's like so
Okay.
much to look out for that. Okay. But then I'll have a plan once we find where all the people are. What's the risk for it?
14.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna make a roll, Hale?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna roll a 23.
Okay.
Ooh.
Same as Fiona, 14 risk. Also, critical success.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Oh, I forgot about the green. Yeah.
Yeah, I might forget about that too, so please let me know if you guys have critical successes. I might have overlooked it.
Oh, I had a critical
You said to
success.
say
earlier.
14, right?
Yeah, it risks 14.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Getting critical in all these perception checks.
God, you guys got the same roll.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're matching.
As you guys, are you guys starting at the worst place first, or kind of starting here across the bridge?
I think the worst place first.
Probably the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Probably
they're
more
the
urgent.
closest. Yeah, they're the closest to dying right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys kind of arrive at the scene, it is almost like stomach churning how fucking bad it is. It looks like, compared to what you guys might have seen in your actual lives, a tornado just went through a town and just completely wrecked everything in its path.
Oh, jeez.
Fiona's the first one to quickly hear slight shifts around in the rubble off to the left, and Hale, not too long after that, you start to see some hands sticking out to the rubble on the right.
Okay, so I think once the three of us enter this area, I'm gonna look around to see, like, anybody who isn't as hurt, or anybody who's just completely uninjured, and just yell at them to be like, everybody, if you're fine, come help pull out rubble, bricks, rocks, any metal, whatever. Get out of the way. We need to get these people out.
You did see some people that were like kind of in shock about their homes being destroyed. Kind of as you call out, kind of snap out of it and come to both of your aides. Khan also helping you guys.
Yeah, I think they'll listen to Khan more. The
um,
people's champ.
I make a quick roll to see how efficiently you guys clear the rubble and how many people you guys can save.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely use some of my mana for this then, like a major roll. Alright, Hale.
Make, like, ice packs for people.
Yeah, or you could also like freeze the rubble to make it easier to break, things like that. I think the ice is perfect for this kind of thing, though.
Okay.
It's such a smart use. Damn.
Yeah, Hale, we got this.
Okay.
I think we got it.
Risks of 20.
Okay, yeah, this will be easy.
I forget that you guys are the highest rollers, and also, Hale, if you're using your magic, is going to be immediate use, so 4 mana.
Oh, I did get nerfed recently, so it's okay.
Can I do a major roll? Because this is important, I feel like.
Oh yeah, if you just want to fucking look at, like, whole buildings and freeze dry all the fucking rubble at once, do
Yo!
a major roll.
Okay, I want to do that. That sounds rad.
So 7 mana.
Okay.
So what was the
I'm
risk
gonna be
again?
rolling a 30.
Ooh, nice. What was the risk again?
20.
I think 20.
Okay.
Also, I will say you are able to burst if you want Hale.
Oh my
Does
god.
bursting add to my roll as well?
Yeah.
So if you burst and you spend another 7 mana on this roll, and you get to add your magic level again.
Okay.
So I get to roll 35.
Mm-hmm. Wait, your magic level is not 5. It has to be higher.
Yeah, I think I asked you about it one day, and I think we talked about it, and we never.
Because I have you listed that
Wrote
you're
it
at
out
8. You're at 8.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that makes a difference.
I was about to
Okay,
say,
hold on.
it has to be higher than 5.
It'd be a 41.
Ooh,
Jesus.
go. So 41 and 56.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I don't want to.
Oh! Man, I don't like how low I rolled.
Crikey.
But oh well, it's alright.
Yeah.
No, think of it. We work together. There you go.
So-
With all the Fae helping too.
So Hale, the way that I imagine this going down, Hale you guys find the buildings where there are definitely people trapped under. Hale goes through and freeze dries it, moves on to the next, and just keeps freeze drying. And you guys come through and just fucking bust out the rubble fast as.
You know the chainsaw ability you gave my chains a while ago?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wrap 2 chains around, or I guess a chain around each arm. I'm gonna kind of grind the rubble down that's frozen, and anything that's too big to grind, I'm gonna have the Fae help and just clear out.
Okay.
But I'm leading the way.
Immediate use is. Yeah, I'm gonna say immediate use passive. So go ahead and take off 4 mana.
Alrighty.
Yeah, as you guys do that, I will say, let me look at the numbers here. You guys find 10 Fae.
10? That's actually awesome.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
A lot of them are unconscious. A lot of them are wounded to the point they can't walk. I guess here's the next question: Are you guys gonna transport them back? How are you guys gonna do this?
I think.
Should I can cauterize wounds?
Does Jacob have the can?
Jacob and Victor both have a can.
I can't talk to Jacob. I was thinking that he was just in Elentra a second ago, so if he runs back and we have an area clear for him.
As you guys took the time to do the work, you guys are doing it fast, but Jacob's also moving fast as fuck. As you guys get a few free, he would come back, and then it's efficient enough that waiting on him to come back and forth is the most efficient way to do this.
Yeah, I think Khan and I can clear in a space nearby that's not that's flat and clean of rubble, and we'll have people waiting there resting for Jacob to pick them up as we continue to clear rubble.
Okay.
What Kaden said, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so as you guys continue the rescue efforts, the camera kind of watches you guys place them on the side, sitting up one by one, and Jacob coming through, picking them up and bringing them all the way back down to past Victor. And as Victor kind of looks past, as Jacob runs past, we see Cadence and Florence and Ramon help the patients down one by one and lay them down and start treating them. The camera lifts up and we will zoom over to the gate of Elentra, where we see Oriana. Oriana, as you kind of fly over, you see you made it there pretty quick. You saw Sarah head over in this direction. You see her again standing in front of the portal to Elentra, the gate to Elentra, sorry. As you fly over, are you going to approach her, or what's your plan here at the gate of Elentra?
I think Oriana kind of seeing Sarah, does approach, but kind of from a little bit of a distance, and just, I think slowly walks up from there, and says, "Is there anything to see here?"
Not much. She waves her hand, and with a wave, the gate closes. and she turns around and looks down at you. She has quite a proper posture, standing straight up. And as she looks down at you, she actually takes a knee to look at you eye to eye.
Oriana kind of like coughs a little bit and like gulps and looks side to side, but then tries to straighten her back as well, and goes, I'm not much to look at. What is it?
You look like someone that was dear to me.
Oh, well, huh. She's a little bit, she doesn't really know what to say to that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you have no reason to apologize to me. You didn't do anything to me. If you want, we've got enough time if you want to talk about this person. I'm more than happy to listen. I'm a great listener.
Do you know your ancestry? Did the hands hide that from you?
I only know my ancestry as much as I can look at myself in the mirror.
Do you see, I knew your grandmother and grandfather, the king and queen, Tatiana and Oberyn. It's just seeing you reminds me a lot of them. What is your name?
And I think, she straightens her back and pushes up her glasses, very similar to the first time she met the gang, when she first was introduced, and she says, Oriana.
Oriana. How would you like to return back to the home of the fairies?
The home of the fairies? You mean Elintra?
Yes.
Oh, well, all this time I've been here, and don't get me wrong, Elintra sounds wonderful, and the time I went in there was wonderful, albeit incredibly terrifying because we were chased around and, at the threat of our lives, but I feel like I have my whole life to stay there, and I'd like to, with your permission, of course, maybe see a little bit of the world first.
You wish to see Earth?
She smiles like a little bit shyly. Yes, I mean, I've heard so much about it, and I know so many stories about Elintra and what we used to be and what we used to do, and I got to see it with my own eyes, in the ruins in some way. But we were always so stingy about talking about Earth, and only 5 of us were really able to go out there and experience it. So to me that seems like more of a exciting story to tell, right?
She lets out a smile and looks at you and simply says, "It is an easy wish to grant for a hero."
I don't know if I'd call myself that. I'm just a storyteller, and this was a great way for me to collect another one, I suppose.
She does look at you and raises an eyebrow. I can feel a lot more than you let on. if there, I understand that there's a story to be told with you and a certain man that you've met.
Yeah.
If you wish to travel with him, be careful not to endanger yourself, is all I will say. But as of today, I will let any Fae go any direction they wish. There'll be no more constraints on our people.
You make me a little bit nervous there. Endanger myself? Do you have any concerns with your all-powerful knowledge by chance that I'm not aware of?
The world is changing. Borders are missing. The Earth is a dangerous place these days, is all I can tell you.
Well, I think that's quite exciting, actually, with our long lives and how much we're able to learn and grow because of our long lives. You say the world is changing, but this is a perfect opportunity for us to change with it.
I agree. You should, if you decide to leave now, you can leave now. If you want to wait for us to, you can come and go as you please, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, well that seems like an absolute, a wonderful thing, and, I'll be back before you know it. I just, want to, travel around, collect my stories, and I'll bring them right back to go ahead and tell you face to face.
That would be nice. I have a duty to attend to.
But if you don't mind, before I do that, could you tell me a little bit about my grandparent?
I will. I will, not right now though. There's much to tell you, but I'll tell you as soon as the city's calm, like I told the others. When we all get together, I can tell you then.
Of course. It was a little presumptuous of me. I know. I'm sorry. I just, history and all that. I was just very excited, and so I'm just, I'll leave you to it.
If you wish to know sooner, there's a man that you've been traveling with that knows quite a bit about them.
I think kind of tilts her head at that. Who would that be?
She actually takes almost like a scowl, when thinking about the person, and her hair flares a little bit with fire. Khan.
Khan.
And as she says that, she does kind of turn around and say, I must be to my business now. I will talk to you later. And then, as she does that, she waves her hand and opens up the gate again and walks through.
Well, does she need any help?
I mean, if you want to go help fight the Children of Nod there, you
Oh
can.
shit! No!
I was about to say, I don't. You saw? I think she might have it.
I think.
If you guys want, I can. I can do a quick roll to see.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say I can just show you how much she has it or doesn't have it.
I trust her. I trust sweet goddess mother. I'll let her be.
Okay. Yeah, she walks through. Where do you head now?
I don't know. That was really kind of my game plan.
I will say, if you wish to assist, that they could always use more help down there.
Yeah, I what about my friend? My old guy. Perfect! Yeah, how's perfect? I gotta run.
I
I
would
gotta
say
run.
you were with him when he collapsed. He was over here in the Phineas column when he collapsed.
Yeah, we're going back. We're going.
Okay. I will say this. As we see the camera go through the city, kind of drawn all the way back, showing all the small moving pieces as it is wild and moving all over the place. It slowly starts to move slower and slower. We see shots of Oriana meeting Purvey at the bridge between the Phineas and Solus column. Not condom, that'd be very different. But we see shots of that. We see shots of Jacob taking a break after riding back and forth so many times, sweating. Oriana and Hell, not Oriana and Hell, fucking Fiona and Hell, also sweating and digging as much as they can for more and more Fae. We see Cadence playing her guitar as Ramon is knelt down, wrapping up any kind of bleeding. Ramon showing Florence how to properly wrap a wound, and Victor steadily screaming at the top of his lungs. And eventually, you six meet together again as everything seems to calm down. About 4-6 hours later.
Whew. Victor, you still got any voice left in you?
A little bit. I'll be fine.
Oh, get this man some water.
I'll be fine.
Well, I think you really got the word out. Jacob, you doing okay?
I was just I don't know, I was under the impression I was still like running back and forth, but
No, we're good. Things have
okay.
Got a little bit better.
It's all resolved.
we flashed forward to like 4 to 6 hours from now when we can breathe.
Really, I should be asking that question to Argos, but
Yeah, you guys are like just finished up all you guys went through like crazy amounts of work to a steady amount of work to finally being able to take a complete rest and break for the first time in about 4 or 6 hours.
Yeah, that was actually kind of incredible, Jacob. From up above, I saw you go zoom all across. You're going faster than me.
that's how horses are.
That's
Argus.
that's all on the horse.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
great.
give him a good pat on like, the neck. Oh, that was the best horse whinny
That's
I've ever
actually-
heard
Yeah.
you do.
That was
That was
good.
really good.
That was pretty
Thank you guys.
good.
I've been working on it. I'm glad it paid off.
Instead of
We're
singing in
gonna.
the
I'm
shower,
gonna need a
Chris is
comparison.
just practicing horse winning
I-
in the
I'm
shower.
gonna need a comparison of his whinny from season 1 to now.
Oh god,
Yeah.
a compilation of every horse winnie I've ever done.
That one just trumped it all.
I would laugh if it ends up being like 30 minutes long, but regardless, you guys are all back together.
Well, we got as many people out of Valentia that we could. Oof. I'm tired. I don't think I've eaten anything in like half a day.
Actually, as you guys calm down, you see a bunch of Fae that are medically trained have aim and assisted Cadence, and they actually, a bunch of the people that you guys fixed up, bring you guys food and water.
Hey, you guys kind of need us more than we do.
No, you guys did all that work for us. It's the least we can do.
Fiona, don't look give Torsten the whatever he just starts going at it.
Hell's not gonna question it either. He's just gonna start eating.
Well, that's true too.
I'm
I
spitting
give
my
the Fae who
water
handed
with
us
my
that a
horse.
hug, because that's the only thing we can give back right now.
I'm splitting my water with my horse.
Aw.
Jacob, are you and that horse drinking out of the same canteen?
Well, you know, I've got. He's gonna like look into his into his vest pocket, and he's like, "Oh, like 3 canteens in here. It'll be okay."
But do you keep track of which ones the horse drinks out of, right?
Jacob's just gonna kind of look at him.
I'm just saying, hygiene, man. That's all it is.
You know, I for one think that Jacob is close enough to Argos. Who cares?
Kind of gives you the same vibe as like
You're
you know an
saying my
owner
horse
sharing
is
ice
dirty?
cream.
He's part man, part horse. Both of them, really.
Which part's the man part?
Yes.
For Arthos?
No, I think that's Jacob.
Cadence, what emotions do you feel off of Argos? Does he understand us right now?
I don't know. Is that how that works?
You feel love directed straight towards the man giving him a canteen. That's all you feel.
Yeah, I think Cadence, she hears, oh my god, Fiora say that, and she goes, Jacob knows what he's feeling, and she gives like a soft smile. She takes like a bite of whatever food that she's eating. He already knows.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I should have asked.
So, as things calm down, you guys eat. I'm gonna call a quick 5-minute break so I can take a Uber piss. But
Uber?
go ahead and think about what your next actions are gonna be. And whenever you guys are ready, you can go meet with Sarah in the Eternal Halls. I
I think that's my next action.
Seems like a pretty good
Yeah,
action.
that's true.
I think that's the game plan.
Yeah.
We'll chill out here for 5 minutes. Sure.
I mean, I guess unless we, I know that Cadence might want to check in on like Andrew and like the humans who came with
Oh
us.
yeah.
Because
all those guys. They got all like annihilated.
They're still in Phoenix.
And I mean,
We brought some demons with us.
Yeah, they're in Phoenix.
No, I thought there's some people with us still.
No, I don't.
Or did we send them home with us
I
with
guess
the
we can
tier?
ask Chris. We can double check.
Yeah, I think it was just us that teleported back. But
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just us.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if I could finally get my tattoos here in Solasunda. On my Kitsugini.
You know, Oriana, she's had hundreds of years to hone a handshake, but also hundreds of years to hone a tattoo parlor.
Yo! Yeah, let's do it! Bro, I mean, tattoos have existed for thousands of years, so we don't even need, like, a tattoo gun. You can do it by hand. You guys got cool, like, Fey ink? That, like, I don't know, glows.
Are you guys like
the light.
tattoos?
Yeah, Oriana's
Yeah.
a tattoo artist, actually, by trade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where's that on the character sheet?
We were asking if we were trying to remember. It's just us that it's just the gang that got teleported back, right? Like all of the other men are still out
Like
there.
Andrews and Phoenix.
Or-
and stuff like
or-
that,
Andrew,
or-
I stated at the beginning of the session that they stay back in Phoenix to help the
Yeah,
people in
okay.
Phoenix.
I figured.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just all stupid.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I-
seemed rather unanimous to just go talk to Sarah.
I
Like, right
will
now.
say, I mean, the only thing I will say is that Eric, I forgot who he told, but he told someone in the finale that he had matters to talk about with them. I believe it might have been Fiona. I'm
Okay.
not 100% certain.
Is Eric
I
here with us? Or is he
remember
No, he's
having a
not here.
conversation
He's-
with Eric. I don't remember him making a promise with me, though, but I did have a talk with him, like, that last
Oh,
episode.
not a promise. He said matters to talk to you.
Okay, so I think it was me, then.
Yeah. But he pretty much was like, whenever you guys get time, it's not like important by any means.
Whenever I can, whenever I have an off chance after Sarah, I'll talk to Eric.
Okay.
But remember when
he
I was
is
telling
all the way
you?
back in Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Well, no. Remember I was telling you at the very beginning of the season, I wanted to do a little fun character thing where over all my scars, I tattooed it gold, a Kitsugini.
Ooh.
Is that something? How do you pronounce that word? Kitisugi.
Kintsugi.
Kitsugi.
Kitsugini.
Nope.
Tortellini.
Yeah, what kind of Italian dish is this one? Cat.
I'll say you guys will absolutely have the time to do that before you leave Phoenix.
Yeah.
Um,
Dope gold tattoo.
But so you guys are going to enter the Eternal Halls now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
I
everybody,
can't
just to
think
verify,
of
everybody's
anything.
back, right?
Actually, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I go grab a drink of water?
Okay,
I'll be
go ahead.
back.
Run for it.
Wow. L plus ratio.
I'll be back.
Oh man, that flash gif
Wow.
is good.
Yeah, right.
Did anyone see the meme that I posted? Because I feel like that was really fucking good, and I need acknowledgement of that.
Wait, which one?
Where is it?
It's in Gen Chat.
Why'd you put it in if it's a meme? We're not
Okay.
looking. I mean, that's really funny. But, like, that's not what we're looking for the meme.
Sarah.
That's one of my favorite videos. I love it. There is. I have a friend. I have a friend named Sarah. And their husband quotes that video endlessly.
It's like one of my favorite videos.
That's great.
Oh,
Sarah,
my God.
help me.
Just pop that in the chat
yeah.
for the record.
I'll change it.
I can't believe my fucking I did so much effort in recording those fucking voice things and it fucked up so much.
Oh god, dude,
I
that's so
hate
good.
that. I was like, oh, this is gonna get them. I think they're gonna like this.
Oh, we
I mean-
liked it, just not for the reasons you want.
Oh, bless your heart. Oh god.
Sarah, the wrath of
I'm Sarah.
the wrath of
I'm Sarah, the wrath of all creation.
Oh,
And Sarah.
Wait, what was her name again?
I think
Sarah, the
it's-
wrath of all creation.
I think it's where the crath of all creation.
It reminds me, have y'all seen the Dimension 20, oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the sci-fi one.
The tragedies
It's like,
you have
I
all
am normal.
inflicted on my.
Tech composition.
Fucking. Oh my god, Star Trek Odyssey.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I've watched the first like 5 minutes of it.
The first 5 minutes of what?
Star Trek Odyssey.
Ooh.
Dimension 20 though is really good.
Because
It is good.
I have a friend that gives me a dropout login, which is cool.
Sick.
Okay,
Right?
we all ready?
Yeah.
I've been ready.
Never.
Never.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm not here.
So, you guys have decided to return back into the Eternal Halls.
Yeah.
Um,
Half of us are probably still eating, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, fucking bring the food with you.
Exactly.
Lamau.
As you guys enter back into the Eternal Halls, it doesn't take long to notice that Sarah has already entered back herself, and she is standing. As you guys kind of walk through, there's the entrance little hall, and then down the hall is the giant grand cathedral type place where the trials for the Fae were held. Victor had been here before, and the cast were here before, but it was very briefly. It is
it wasn't
quite large.
it wasn't all of us. That was when we split up.
But the room is completely empty now. The only entity in here is Sarah, and now the party. Ramon and Khan have attended you guys along for the ride. She's just kind of standing facing towards the door the room that she was trapped in for so long.
Well, you called for us.
We arrived.
Yeah, she turns around and faces you guys. I must thank you guys again. I don't know if my people would have survived much longer if it wasn't for you. I know you guys must have a lot of questions. I don't know how much you've been told about what you're even doing.
It was Death that told us, so I don't know if those are the best or worst instructions.
It seems like a primary source.
It,
Like a primary source.
so Death told you. He
mean,
is
kind of
fickle.
vague.
Sounds like death. I can answer any questions you guys have, along with, I guess I must hear exactly what you are all trying to achieve in the first place.
I think that would be better if we provide context first.
That would be best to start off.
Should we do this by committee? Anyone know the script off the top of their head?
Um, we we may have accidentally, um, not accidentally on purpose.
She takes like a little spiral of water that was sitting
Oh,
around,
he's spitting.
and you see her kind of like, like rub her fingers, and the water, like you see a bunch of minerals get added to the water, and she sends a floating glob of water towards you, Victor, and she simply says, "Drink it. It might make you feel a lot better."
Yeah, so as I was.
Yeah, you drink it,
Hmm.
and your voice returns.
Oh, well. Excuse me.
You good there, bud?
I'm doing just peachy. We may have accidentally on purpose started the embrace. We tried to not start it, but
I remember feeling that.
yeah, there was you may know his name, but there was an orphan. Orphan held it. Maybe I don't know. Alexander. His name's Alexander.
Alexander Stanwin. That's his full name.
Real bad dude.
First time I'm hearing of his name. I don't even know your names. I felt the rain fall upon your faces the night the embrace started.
That it did. Yeah,
Now we're.
Well,
Do we want to
actually,
introduce ourselves first, actually? Before we talk about the end of the world?
I mean,
My name's Cadence. Nice to meet you.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
I'm glad that you're not dead.
I'm glad of that too.
yeah.
She,
Oh, we're trying to stop the end of the world and all.
well,
We have to save the other 4, or kill, or save. We're really not sure.
No, save.
Well,
Please.
restore.
Yeah.
I guess I
Yeah.
don't really know what that entails, but
Yeah.
so
Have-
Death told you to restore all of us.
well, he said that restoring everybody would stop the embrace. I guess he didn't tell us to do that, but he said it was a solution.
It could be, but it's more complicated.
Seems like restoring you is what, like a first step. That even though y'all could, you still have to agree to do it.
Well, I guess the first thing you guys should know, do you know anything about the 5 dimensions and the roads of Atlas?
That actually sounds kind of new, relatively.
Not something I've heard of.
Well, I mean, sorta.
You knew, Victor? What?
There
Well,
have been mentions
there's-
of it.
Oh.
I mean, we. Do you remember what we did? There was that weird entrance back in Floyd's bar. That was not.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Okay, that does connect back to that. Okay, we kind of interacted with that before.
But do you know what it is?
No. Could you explain
Is it like...
this?
Not quite.
Okay. It's going to be a bit of a lengthy one. So, I'll start towards the beginning. So, in this universe, there exist 5 dimensions. They all share the same rules of reality. Time, gravity, everything. They share it all. Only thing that is shared between them. They are undeniable laws. And at the beginning, the dimension that Earth exists in was chosen as an intermediary between the 5 of us, with portals being constructed to travel between all the dimensions to Earth, but not any other dimension. You guys have traveled into the Fae. That is one such portal. The power of the universe, though, that created the 5 of us, seeks to be one and not 5 separate things. We 5 willed the power of the universe separately. And at the beginning that was fine because we were all very close to each other. We were siblings. But as stars came and faded, we began to grow apart. Simple strifes or squabbles between us, and it became more and more frequent that we got further and further away. The more we separated, the less our powers were used as one. The universe felt that. It felt the need to correct itself. This is what led to the Roads of Atlas. You could almost look at the Roads of Atlas as its own 6th dimension. It's outside of the control of any of us. It is the will of the universe itself to bring its power back to one. When it was agreed that Earth was going to be the intermediary, there were initially... Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll get to that part later. Now, why the roads is important is I assume you guys don't know the true nature of the embrace. And the roads are very important in that. The embrace is a ritual that we all set up to reset everything. We all decided that we might get it wrong. And if it came to such, it wasn't going to be our decision to decide that. So we put it in the hands of mortals to one day correct what was done. It is the idea to bring all magic back into one. Once it was started, the embrace, it started, the Roads of Atlas have begun to expand. It's invisible to the eyes, you wouldn't notice it from the day to day, but the more it expands, the more other worlds leak into to each other, into Earth. Eventually the roads will embrace the entirety of each dimension. Once this is complete, any being who would be able to travel to any dimension, anywhere, at any time. This alone is a lot more grave than it may sound, as there are many entities that would cause unprecedented disaster and death numbering in the millions. You may have seen or encountered a few of them yourself. There would be one last ritual to perform, though, once the roads have become one. It can't be done until the roads have become one. The act of destroying Atlas altogether. It would erase all borders between the 5 dimensions and in a violent reaction, merge them all together at once. Once everything is one, everything would become nothing. The only means to repair what has already been done would require the power of all 5 Hubrises coming together and using our power in the same point where the roads would be destroyed. So it is a matter of time until the embrace is complete, but it would also take someone or something to completely finish it once the roads have embraced the earth. And the only way we could stop it is if me and my siblings work together. She giggles a little bit. I don't know if that might be quite possible in these times.
Yeah, is there anything we should know about your siblings in terms of... I'm guessing they're not as easygoing as you, because you're very lovely, but I don't get the vibes from the others.
Well, I've been disconnected for quite a long time. I don't know much about what's happened in recent millennia, but I could only feel the separation between them all get further and further. I can tell you how to maybe get them to listen to you. Is simply all I might be able to do. As you guys
Yeah.
found my rings and fought Erebus, Erebus, it was the thing that Imtis became. Erebus is an extension of my powers, if you will. To explain it all, when it was agreed that Earth was going to be the intermediary, there were initially no limits to us for what can and can't be done with our powers on the plane. After many events, floods, storms, wreckages, we all decided that it'd be best to place limiters on ourselves to ensure we didn't have our hands in much going on Earth. There were 2 limiters placed for each of us, all resembling each other. One took the form of a powerful entity that has free reign on the dimension of Earth, such as the beast that was summoned by Imtis and that he became. Mine was called Erebus. When you destroyed him, all of the power that I gave to Erebus had returned to me. If that makes any sense.
So far, all checks out. Yeah.
The second limiter
That tracks.
took the forms of objects to intentionally weaken us in general, and we left them on Earth. The second limiter would take the form of anything, simple, complex, whatever we wish to bestow the power upon. She looks at the ring on Fianna's finger. It's all locked away inside. It can't be wielded, at least against not most things, but it can allow any who do wield them control over the hubris they're meant for.
And at least with this, it's, visual confirmation that we've met you before. So maybe they're more inclined to listen.
I will say we were all aware of your struggle when you fought this Alexander.
Oh, so they already know.
They would know, but they probably wouldn't have paid any heed to your existence. I had a glimmer of hope when I felt you guys that I may have been saved, but in reality I didn't have much hope. But now that you freed me and the Fae is being taken back, they're going to be much more aware of your presences.
Good.
I don't know if that's good.
Oh.
Are you saying that they'll work against us?
Some of them might. I don't know their wills or intentions these days anymore.
Well, whatever happens, we'll make sure to keep all the damage focused on us, and we'll try to not make anything spill back to your home, okay?
I would say, if they're hurting, they're not full. Why would they want to continue to be like that?
You humans do much similar things. Knowing that
You
you're in pain and
humans.
continue. Knowing that you're doing things that hurt you and continue doing them. Correct?
Yeah. All
Just
beings
lights
of the
up a
universe
cigar.
have their own wills and their own
See
purposes
Jacob
for
takes a
things.
swig.
Yeah, no, Victor's been smoking ever since he got his voice back.
But between the two limiters, it would seal away half of our power. We're really only half as strong as we should be. With the beast that we all made taken out of the picture and the objects wielded by humans, you guys could make them bend to their knees for you to have the ability to destroy them.
Also ask them nicely, but yeah. Bend to the knees if they don't.
Like I said, at least make them hear you out. I don't wish to say it about my siblings, but if it is needed to save existence, you may need to take them out of the picture. I don't know it. I can't make the call for you guys. I just hope you guys try everything you can to not kill them.
We'll make whatever
Is that what
choice.
you mean? Take them out of the picture is to kill them. There isn't like anything else that we could do.
Could we just put them to sleep until the event is over and then they could wake up and not be dead?
Their power would be needed to stop the collapse of the roads. If their power isn't wielded by someone willing to help, then there's nothing else to be done. I love all of my children, and if it means to take those measures to save them, is what must be done.
Well, we'll expend every other option until that point. That'll be the last resort.
Tell us specifically about each of your siblings.
I know vague details. We didn't really let each other know what our limiters were. I know the general locations from back before I was sealed away where they kept their gates, but that's it. I know Lekabon kept her gate. There was a little town that was kept named Respite. The people there.
Okay.
What the fuck did you?
I thought it was gonna be Heathen's Homestead.
No.
In California.
California.
A little town called Respite, where the people back in the day would safeguard the gate for her.
Oh.
I don't know what has changed there, but if the town still exists, that would be a good place to start. I know my brother Olve. He had his gate buried on a small island northwards. Drown always kept himself. He buried his gate on the bottom of the ocean.
That's tough. Oh.
Of course.
When we had a boat that can go underwater and be like submerged.
That's a really cool name.
I will say, I think, from what I'm feeling now, if things continue as is, the roads would complete in about 1 more year.
Oh. Well, we really need to get a move on. But at the same time, at least now we know a deadline. That's really good. We're kind of just going off of feels before.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but even if the roads, I mean, they converge in a year. I mean, the final ritual would still need to happen, right, for things to really get bad.
It would, but
okay, so that's not necessarily the loss. It's just real bad.
I guess. Do you know anyone that might be seeking to complete the ritual?
Well, that one guy we were talking about earlier, probably him.
We didn't finish him off. He's probably still out there.
I mean,
Yeah.
was Sam working alone? Do we know if he had anybody else?
It's
Yeah, I will
Call it
say
them.
it's been a while, so I remind you guys there are 6 other people in the city that
Oh,
were imprisoned in the Eternal Halls that were working with him.
Oh shit, there was.
But regardless, Sarah will say about Alexander, if Alexander is an orphan of Nod, he would not have the power to destroy the roads altogether. It would require either a being with great amount of power or a great amount of beings to come together.
Can embrace.
Perhaps.
What about a lot of orphans not?
I find it. Orphans don't often act on their own accord.
What?
What was that? You cut out.
What about a lot of humans?
Humans are a lot more prone to acting on sudden emotions. If enough were gathered, they could.
I mean, there's 6 others.
6
Here.
It would take hundreds.
Well, that's what I'm saying is there's 6 here. I don't know how many there.
It sounds like we need to grill the other prisoners for answers.
I will say, I never was able to ascertain the nature of it, but I don't think anyone ever, other than, and she looks at Khan would know about this. But if the orphans invaded the Fae, the natural order of things would have been me wiping them out in the first place.
Mm.
There was a lot more that happened the day my city fell that I don't know if you guys know anything about yet.
Flashback, flashback, flashback.
Well, the humans that weren't a part of our group, the 7, or I guess 6 of them, or how many of them they were, they were definitely trying to cause some more instability than just Solus Rinda. So
Is this not the first time this has happened? Cadence kind of like perks up.
First
and goes,
time the embraces happened?
No, the first time that humans caused this.
Humans caused the embrace?
No,
Humans
When
hurt
you're-
you.
when your city
Humans
fell.
did not do this.
No?
No.
not even those bad humans we're talking about.
No, I'm talking about in the past. Fiona?
Humans, we gave them the ability to hurt us if need be, but it was, I don't know what it was. I can tell you the story, and you can make of it what it is. So, yeah, let's do this in a flashback.
Yes!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as her words continue, the camera, like, does a slideshot of her face, and as it kind of pans off to the left, and we pass her head, it transitions into the once whole city of Elentra, calm and working as it intended to be. Sarah, simply sitting in the grand building you guys walked through, living and looking over her people. You guys see a familiar face walk into the room. It was the king. And as the king walks in, she suddenly says, "Oh, Oberyn, do you feel what I feel?" He, with his hands behind his back in a very respectful posture, he gives a deep bow and responds, "I cannot feel anything at all. I don't. You know that I don't have omniscience, right? And she gives a small giggle. I'm going to leave for right now. Watch over Elentra for me. Make sure everything is all right for while I'm gone. I shouldn't be gone long. And as she says that, she bursts her wings from her back and takes off. And we hear her words come into the flashback describing, I had felt a presence, something I have never felt before. It felt twisted, evil. It felt almost as powerful as myself. As I went, I found that there was a hole torn in the sky above me. And as the words fade away again, we see Sarah look up into the sky. Nothing happening. We see the Fae on the ground looking up into the hole in the sky. Quickly, Sarah realizing that this hole is right over one of the ley lines towards the roads of Atlas. And as she sees it, the presence grows on her. The evil is sensed by her, and she flies through the hole in the sky. We see some time pass, and in this flashback, we never see a face, we never see a body, we never see even a silhouette. We just hear a voice taunting. This way, come on further and further in. And as she went further and further, time passed unbeknownst to her. And we see back in the hole that she has went further and further away from, the children of Nod pouring through. As they pour through into the city, we've seen that scene before. But on this side, we see the hole close. Sarah stuck in the roads of Atlas. Naturally, she tries to open them back up, but she's unable to. She feels a faint glimmer. The evil presence had disappeared, but she feels a faint glimmer of someone she does know. Oberon. Oberon seems to be in the roads of Atlas with her. She quickly makes her way there. Right before she arrived, she felt that small glimmer fade. And when she arrived, she sees a man and a small accompaniment of humans. The man standing over Oberon, holding his ring. The man is a familiar face. It's Khan.
Oh?
Um,
What?
Quickly, to anger and be wrathful, Sarah stands to attack Khan, but with Khan holding the ring, she isn't able to damage him. But suddenly, everything turned black. And the entity's voice came back in. I've got to take you out of the picture. And in one strike, the entity had destroyed Sarah.
Okay.
All that was left was barely anything. She's left in the state that you guys found her in the prison. And as a last-ditch effort, she imbued all of the power that was being destroyed into Khan and the people that were following him, giving Khan the abilities and powers of Sarah.
Ooh.
following Khan. I will say a lot of them had died in the strike that killed Sarah, but there were notably 2 people that were still with Khan in this flashback. So Khan and 2 other people. And after time had passed, the once misunderstanding, Sarah unable to do anything in her weakened state, Khan seeking a way to help the 2 people that he had traveled here with were crushed within rubble, unable to escape the rubble. But even though that the rubble was crushing them and he couldn't move them, for some reason they weren't dying. The powers that Sarah had imbued in them wouldn't allow them to die.
Shit.
Constantly reviving them as they crushed. Khan trying to pull a small, frail-looking woman out from under the rubble, but unable to. Sarah tells him that I can maybe fix this. I just need to get back to my people and get the other ring. So Khan took her back to Solus Runda. Back through the tear in the sky and made a break for the portal. And as they arrived, they were met with a group of greedy guards that captured both of them, separated them. And Sarah was thrown into a prison. Never seeing the light of day until over a millennia later, when Victor opened the door. And that's the flashback.
I'm so sorry that all happened to you in that way. Your own people. But that entity, that voice, do you still feel their presence now? Is it fainter or is it stronger?
I haven't felt it. I felt it about a month before the embrace happened. Was the last time I felt it. I didn't feel it at all between the day he injured me till then. But 1 month before the embrace started was the last time I felt it. There was one other time. It was a glimmer, I can't be sure. But it was years and years ago. Whatever.
So that's what we're up against.
Whatever it is, I don't know what it wants, but the Children of Nod, everything it did, it was planning it. It had to be.
Does that mean, do you think that maybe Drown might know more about this thing? If, it had to do with Orphans of Nod?
I cannot know. I thought I knew every entity that could exist in this universe, but I did not know that. There is nothing like it.
While we're on the subject of your former siblings, you'd mentioned the gate locations for 3 of them, but didn't say anything about Aelion.
Well, Alion's dimension is Earth. There's no
Shit,
gate
you're
to
right.
reach him.
That's what I get.
When we decided about Earth being the intermediary, I have not seen or felt him or heard from him or anything since.
Brad. Sorry. Well, yeah. Okay. Now that makes sense.
So it's not just a race against time, it's a race against this very powerful unknown entity as well that could be trying to fuck with us along the way at any point.
Well,
is there a way for us to know that thing's about to be on our ass, or We're just gonna be shooting ducks in a pond.
There's no way to know.
Ah.
All I'm going
How
to
about
say, this Alexander, I don't know. I'm afraid the presence I felt the month before the embrace, wherever the presence is, I fear it taught him about the embrace, and it was the reason he even initiated it. If this entity knows about the embrace, I don't know. There's too many unknowns.
Well, thank you for making it more known.
I was
Any
saying, I don't
information
think
is
this
good.
has anything to do with the horsemen, right? Because I know that,
I was just gonna ask about them.
The horsemen are all. They could care less about the fate of the universe. Even Death himself. Death probably only wants a show.
Yeah, that's fair.
They seek their namesake, and that's it.
Sounds like quite the tall order.
I will
But
say.
they're a separate part of the system, right? They're not a part of the same hierarchy of entities that we're talking about here. They're kind of their own vibe.
They are their own vibe.
Okay.
The goddess just said vibe. Jesus Christ.
No, she's just adapting to
Yeah, she's adapting. Is this
language.
people new?
Language.
Is this
She learns
is this
very
language? Is
quickly.
this the slang nowadays?
Yeah.
It's the only way we would understand.
I will say one last thing. You may be able to give yourself more time than a year.
Oh.
The roads, they spread quicker and quicker based on the amount of disorder there is. The Four Horsemen, that's what they were made for. They were made to sow disorder and quicken the embrace. If you stop them, even one of them, it could give you more time.
We might need to chat it up with Death one more time.
I would say, when you mean stop them, do you mean kill them? Or is there a way to reason with,
Yeah, can we
war,
bargain with
pestilence?
Yeah, can we bargain with them?
Any way possible to stop them from doing what they're doing. If death, imprisonment, whatever means necessary.
So, what would happen if we completed the embrace but did not do the ritual?
Then every dimension would have no. It would be a mere step to walk between each dimension. And if that was possible,
See.
That just sounds awful.
it wouldn't. Earth would probably be the one affected the most, as you guys are not as powerful as other residents of the other dimensions.
It'd be like bunnies to a pack of wolves.
Exactly.
And you also mentioned the, doors or, atlases. I personally have through one in San Antonio, in Texas.
You've been
and
to the roads.
I have, and funnily enough, and Cadence is actually going to take out Floyd's journal
Ooh.
that she has, and she'll slide it over. It seems like there was another Orphan of Nod who wanted to start the embrace, and then he decided against it. Lloyd Mathis. And
That must have been
sound
while I was
familiar?
imprisoned. I don't know that name either.
Well, he's one of the few that are on our side. So if you see him in there, don't hurt him, okay? He's a friend.
Hmm.
He's the one who got us all together in the first place.
She gives you a stoic nod.
Phew.
No, Floyd's a good man.
Wait, so I start blasting. Sarah running into the nod.
Oh god.
But that makes me want to know, how does Floyd, how would have he had access to that? Because I'm telling you that it was built inside of his bar. Did he like build the bar even before the city was there?
Accessing the
He
roads of
created on his
Atlas is not the same as knowing about the Embrace. The roads of Atlas can be accessed, I'm not going to say easily, but if enough time and effort's put into it, any entity could access the roads. It's just that they're a dangerous place.
I see. So it's something that can be created then? Is that what you're getting at?
Yes. A connection between the dimensions to the roads is not a complicated thing. The roads quite literally run through your earth like roads, just unseen to the eye. As long as you build the necessary requirements on one such road, someplace on earth, you should be able to access them quite easily.
Okay. Well, the second we run out of your tiers, we can try to use some of the roads of Atlas to get to our next locations then.
I would advise against that unless you're in
Oh.
desperation. As I said, they are a dangerous place.
That is true. Wouldn't want to be on the open sea without a map, but better than burning to death on land.
This sixth dimension, the most dangerous thing about it is it doesn't abide by the laws of the universe that the other five do.
Mm.
Things like time do not matter there. You can lose years.
Yeah, that does sound a little terrifying, yeah.
Oh, we
Con
certainly
went said
don't have
that.
time for that.
Oh.
But
Sorry, Con.
yeah, oof for our boy in chat.
I'm sorry, Con, yeah. I'll give you a big hug.
For
Beefy
the
boy.
three people that noticed the snow in the beard earlier, I will say, you see the snow has seemed to grow.
No.
Hey, if that story is true, Sarah, what's gonna happen to Con? No.
You say it's snow?
It like slight gray.
Beard.
Oh, dang, okay. I'm like, I can fix this.
It's just hell pulling a prank, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, sheesh.
Just a funny
As
ha-ha.
Sarah opens her mouth to give you an answer, Khan cuts in. My years are going to catch up with me.
Seems
They
like
don't
they
have
are.
to.
I would like them to.
Oh.
No.
Come over here. Give me a hug. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, Con.
It's. Oh, sorry, you're real quiet.
Sorry.
No problem. Say that one more time.
Will the end of your years at least be peaceful?
I don't know how much longer I have.
I don't think he has years, Florence.
Sarah kind of shakes her head, like no, like in agreement with Fiona's statement. I think I don't know how much longer I have, but I'm sure I'm a relic. I really am. Missing me, there's no point to it. I'm happy to go.
But, you know,
I mean, I know
we'll
even
miss
if
you
you're
when
happy
you're
to go, we're gonna be sad for you to.
Yeah.
I know, like, sometimes lives are but a breath, but you filled our lungs every time with so much joy and port.
My life
That-
has been a few too many breaths.
Oh, that's kind of cool, man. You gotta respect it.
Look,
Con, you.
I know it's pretty rad, but
It's objectively pretty awesome.
Con, you are the only person I may ever highly infiltrate a government building with in my lifetime.
That's a good compliment.
That's a wonderful experience.
Well, you're
Give
my
it
favorite
time.
person I've done that with.
Thank you, Con.
Look, God, please don't get mushy. It's
It's kind of our thing.
Cadence is openly weeping now.
We've had to say goodbye too many times.
well,
So what's one more?
I just want you guys to know this is a happy goodbye. This
Aw.
is something. It's been a long time coming.
What?
I'm ready
What
to
are we
see.
gonna tell Kalia?
Look, he's you see like some water starting to swell up in his eyes. You can tell her I'm just fine. I just went on to my own business, okay? I don't want anyone to shed any tears that aren't needed over me.
I'm already crying.
No,
I think
Well, they're just happy tears.
I do think after we're done here, I'm going to go spend my last remaining hours with Ari. But I just want you guys to know that if I hadn't been rescued by you guys back in that pit in the middle of the desert, I don't think I'd ever been able to feel happiness again in my life. So thank you for an amazing last ride.
Wouldn't want it any other way, Con. The people's champ.
So, good quick hugs, last goodbyes. Anything you want to say to your Con Huser before he leaves?
I think that fire girl was happy you made it out of that pit too. The girl back in the canyon.
It's a good beard.
It is a really good beard. It really is.
Can't
I think
say
the
I
white
disagree
suits
with
you.
that.
Con, I had taken a picture of you once before, but well, I guess for old time's sake, right?
I would love to have a picture. I got to see this cool gray in my beard that you guys keep talking about.
It's more white, but it looks good. It looks good. Don't worry.
Okay. Here, wait, Sarah, take a picture with me. And she looks down and says, "I must refuse."
Just sneak Sarah in the back of the frame.
No. Okay, fine. Be it as it is. And he kind of finds a pillar and leans against it and like puts a hand under his chin and strikes a pose.
No.
Yeah, I take the picture. And I think as I'm waiting for the picture to develop, I kind of walk close to him so that the others can't hear. And I just kind of like lean into his shoulder and I say, if you feel a tightness of breath, I'm sorry.
I don't know what that's about, but I will accept that. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you for anything, Florence. You're just misled, is all. I know what you tried to do. I just think you have a capacity of good in your heart that you're not aware of yet.
Oh.
Well, baby steps.
Baby steps is all we can take. Running just makes us trip, that's all.
Well, as long as you got the message is all. Here's what your beard looks like.
I told you it was good.
Yeah, you've always seen pretty gruesome scenes in your pictures. This picture, it's very peaceful. You see Khan, the picture does appear him with all white hair, cracked skin, aged, but he has a smile on his face that seems like it would be everlasting.
Oh.
Wow, you got this is more than slight gray.
That's not. All I said was that it looked good.
Looks like 2 minutes ago.
Look, I again, thank you guys. I'm gonna be on my way now.
I think.
Any
he starts
souvenirs
walking
for us
away.
to remember you by?
Cadence, she runs and like hugs him from behind.
Oh, oh yeah. He allows the hug, and here's the thing about remember him by, and he actually did take off the ring after he gave the powers back to Sarah, and he throws the second ring to you, Fiona.
Oh. Well, thanks for helping me complete the set.
Just, Sarah, you're supposed to be for Care, right? And she nods in agreement, and he looks back at Fiona and says, just know every time you look at that ring that I and many others care deeply for you. I will always care deeply for all of you.
I have a really bad habit of doing this, but I promise I'll write a song about you.
Oh.
And I'll sing it loud so you can hear it.
I would very much enjoy that. No, I can help.
Remote.
Khan, with the last breath, he continues walking. The camera follows him, filming the back of his head as he walks, and he makes it to the door. And the camera kind of flips, and you see, despite his tough persona, you see a slight, amount of water building up in his eyes and trickling down. Zane, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, as he's walking away, Jacob's just gonna be like, Con.
Yes.
Where we're going, who knows? Maybe we'll see you around, huh?
I'm hoping you save the world first, right?
That's on the docket.
That's kind of the cherry on top.
Well,
it's a work in progress.
I prefer you guys to meet me with the cherry in hand, please.
No promises, wink.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
Save the world, please. Goodbye. And would you guys like to listen to Khan's swan song?
Oh! Oh no, he has a swan song.
I guess I'll bawl my fucking eyes out.
Wait,
Oh, it's not loaded. No.
I guess. Wait, so does Khan know more about Orion, or what was my grandpa's name, or Oberon?
Mm-hmm.
He might.
I'll let you have a quick conversation with him real quick.
Okay.
Wait, the watch together link's not working anymore. Wait.
You fool!
It should be the bottom one, the second one.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay.
There you
go. Yeah. As he walks out, I assume you chase after him real quick.
Yeah. I guess I kind of. Wait. So do we know why Khan kind of did what he did?
Did what?
Got the ring, maybe.
No, you guys don't know.
Well, I guess. Yeah. Oriana kind of wants to
RP.
Okay.
Oriana, I guess, just kind of like runs after him real fast, goes up, and taps him on his shoulder really quickly.
Oh, I was trying to make a dramatic goodbye, but one last conversation. Let's go.
Yeah, no, everyone else just wanted to have a time with you, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't interrupt.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, right,
I'm
right.
nice like that too. It's nice.
Okay, yeah, that's great. But I guess I was wondering. I don't have much understanding of my past, and honestly, it seems like you, a human friendly enough, know more about my past than I do. And I guess, why did you do what you do? What was the whole point of, for lack of better terms, being involved with the downfall of my ancestry?
Well, look, it was misleading. Me and Sarah already ironed that out on our trip back to Solus Runda, but I met your grandpa, and I met your parents.
Parent?
So, I used to be a slave, and seeing a chance to escape, I took me and my wife and a few others through a portal I know now, the portal to the roads, and we were lost there for a while, but we eventually came across your grandpa. He was just injured and wounded, and we stopped, and when I stopped to talk to him, he told me that he needed help. He wasn't going to be able to do it, and he needed someone to save his people. Like I said, I'm nice. I made a promise I didn't know was going to be so hard to keep. I told him I would do everything I could before I died to help his people. And he gave me the ring, and then he faded away. Then Sarah came in, and she thought I had killed Oberon myself. That's misunderstanding led to all of these issues. But I did attempt to keep my promise, and I took Sarah back here to Solus Runda. It's just we weren't met with open arms like we assumed we would be, is all. When they took her and imprisoned her, I was separated, lied to. I was told that they were working on fixing my curse, but really they just wanted another indentured servant to serve their city. And looking through the years I was here, I found your parents, knew that they were the kids, or one of them, your father. He was the son of Oberon. And I told them everything about Sarah, and they sought to help me save the city. They helped me plot to escape, and at the time, they didn't know what would happen, but the Hands of the Fae found out, and when they found out, they captured them and had them killed. The only thing that was left of them, I managed to escape with you. I left you with Purvey. Purvey, from there, raised you, and we agreed that until you were ready, we weren't going to tell you. But I eventually found a way to escape again, and I vowed to come back and protect you and save the city. Your parents were very, very brave people, just like your grandpa and grandma were.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you.
I grew a beard.
Yeah, you know, sometimes people. I don't have a whole lot of experience with beards, but you do have a really nice beard, and so you know, that could have done it.
You would have made your parents unbelievably proud with standing up for what was right in this city. I really wanted to tell you when I first saw you when we entered, but I figured telling you would just make you do something stupid, or I didn't want to cause any more harm to your family.
Well, that's okay. I mean, kind of all worked out in the end, right?
I think it did.
And I would also like to say I know I'm not super regal or anything like that, but on behalf of my grandfather, which is very weird to say, I do want to say that you did fulfill your promise, and you did it very well.
Thank you.
Do you want someone to sit with you?
I don't know if that would be wise. I'm going to go to the roads where I lost my Ari, and if you would like, you can attend me, but I really don't know how safe that is. I'm only going because it's the last thing I want to see.
Well, it seemed like it'd be awfully lonely to go by yourself. And for what you've done for my people, that's the least I could do.
I don't want to put you in danger, though. I don't want to come this close to fulfilling my promise and then have you die on me. No. I failed too many times to allow a chance of another failure.
Well, I like to think that I'm a bit stronger than I look, and she kind of, like, flexes her wings, like, a little bit, give them a little flutter.
Well, I'm not your father. You do as you please, but do not feel obligated. I will be having plenty of company with Ari.
Well, then at least let me walk you. Just on the way.
I'll accept that. And as you walk him there, you walk him to the gates of Elentra, and as you arrive, he thanks you for the walk. And he goes through the gate. As the camera focuses on the gate and the void that is left by the lack of his presence, this song starts to play.
Hallelujah, I'm saving you up, all for the day you leave. I held you in while you shed your skin, and I read myself to sleep. Oh, I know it's ending, but I'm on the mend. Oh, unbalanced, triumphant, and trying again. Speak up. Speak up. we made a deal. Oh God, don't make me feel I got addicted to us. Darling, you've been my greatest defeat. So hate me to death, you must. Earth weary twin, baby, don't let me in. I'm afraid I'm ablaze with the people I've been. Speak up. Speak up. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. I'm losing you.
Keaton! Wave to Daddy!
We see a shot of Khan arriving to that scene that he saw in the flashback. We see him calmly approach as his hair has started to turn white. And as he sits beside the woman he loves, Ari, full name Ariana. She's still breathing slightly. And he sits down and cuddles her head. And simply says, "I'm sorry I took so long." and the camera cuts away. Shh, shut up.
That was really sad.
I'm sorry.
That was a really beautiful song though.
Yeah, didn't really get.
We're all crying in the club, right?
Yeah, we're all. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, I know there's one person not crying because I know he doesn't cry easily. Jake's not crying.
No way, dude. I don't cry.
That sounds like a recipe for future crying. That's what that sounds
You're
like.
gonna make Jake cry one day. It's a goal.
She's right.
Okay. I'm gonna call a 10-minute break so we can all.
Chris, you stupid fucking bastard! I hate you.
I'm sorry.
I was saying it's like Oriana was like the kid, like you know.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was
Not the ugly cry.
I was like mostly holding it together.
Hey.
And then the fucking kid noises, and they're just like, God damn it!
It's like, oh man.
Bro, I tried to kill this man!
Yeah, I was wondering.
Fuck you, Chris.
Because like I was definitely gonna play more into him being connected to Oriana if he was discovered to be hiding. But you guys just kept thinking he was hiding his face because of the strangling thing, which was perfectly fine. It was just something I just did not consider would happen. So I was like, oh my god, he's just going to be, like, no one's going to discover him the entire time he's here.
Oh, I think that was perfect, though. We didn't expect that.
It's what he wanted.
Yeah.
He fulfilled his promise.
He absolutely did.
Shut the fuck up. You don't deserve to speak anymore.
I know. I feel so bad because I'm trying not to cry loud, so I don't go my face.
Yeah, POV, you're crying at 7 in the morning.
Bro, I don't have tissues. Fuck.
I don't know what to do with this other ring.
Oh
I don't
no! Look, Isabel, I'm sorry. This is the second time I've done this to these players.
Yeah.
This is the third time you've done this.
What's the first time I did this?
Louis? No, Louis too, bro. Louis died.
This is our second, our emotional support himbo we've lost.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Wholesome fucking dude. And then he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Swan Song, and it's the saddest
It's
shit
just
ever.
the saddest shit.
That was a really good
Zane's not crying.
Hello.
Zane, did you cry?
Yeah, see, he's not crying.
No, I didn't cry, but I felt
Yeah.
emotion.
Bro, you probably felt your nose get liquidy, and you're like, oh shit.
I only started crying when I heard the baby
I'll be back,
noises.
though.
I'm a big.
I will say that was really sad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
your
that's
little
kinda where
children in
I'm
the
at.
background.
As soon as Chris was like, this is all he wanted, I was like, bro, why the fuck would you ever say that?
It is all he wanted.
You shut your fucking whore mouth, you stupid fucking bitch. God damn it, I love this campaign.
I know, Chris, when you messaged me a while ago and you were like, yeah, something sad's gonna happen, but it's gonna be happy sad. And in my head, I'm like, Khan's gonna fucking die. Like,
Man.
Bro, that's not happy sad, that's just sad.
I mean, I find it the happiest ending. It's the happy ending for Khan. It is. Oh.
Yeah, no, when I messaged Chris, it's so unrelated to the current task at hand. I just was. I remembered it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was fucking sad though. Goddamn.
yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like how that made me feel.
You guys, at least you.
My teeth hurt.
I'm sorry.
You son of a
guys.
bitch, if you don't give us a beach episode after this, the second time,
The beach episode is coming, guys.
Beach episode is demanded.
It's all gonna be fun times.
God, Hell's gonna.
Each episode. Yeah, that sounds awful.
Hell's just gonna be in the water the entire time.
I'm just gonna freeze myself in a ball and sink to the bottom of the ocean and die.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not.
I was about to say, damn.
No, not you. Dying.
Damn, more useful than you've ever been, son.
It's not. No, there's a
Wow.
on the ocean.
I will say, you guys got a. Oh, I was gonna say you guys got a lot of information thrown at you. Do you guys feel like you got it down pretty good?
The roads of Atlas sound super rad.
Whoa! Chris, I'm gonna look at the notes that I took. They're beautiful.
Oh, okay.
They're beautiful.
Oh,
Look at all those words.
oh wow! It fucking in bulleted points.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's in a notepad.
I love the opening line of this episode 1. Sarah fucking Thanos snapped the orphans.
So if you agree with the evil god's plan, can you try commune with him?
If you agree with his plan, can you try to commune with him? I will say you guys know
And why would
absolutely nothing about him.
That's fair.
That's all I will say on anything.
Jake, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Why make a deal with the demon when I can make a deal with evil itself?
Yeah. When I can deal with the demon. When I can make a deal with bizarre, unbeknownst malevolence.
Hey, I just know that he took down a god in one hit, so.
What are you attracted to power?
Huh?
Are you attracted to power?
I mean,
I'm attracted to be on the winning side.
Alright.
Damn, bro.
Bro, Khan just fucking died.
Yeah,
and you're just
Jesus,
like,
man.
Oh yes, demons.
Yeah, Khan fucking died, and Hale's like, yeah, I might just swap sides at some point, you know, like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, just, if I'm feeling it, you know, like...
Hale really is just a silly little guy.
He's just a silly little guy.
He's a
silly little guy who's gonna fuck around and find out.
You'll think of a silly guy when there's a knife in your back.
Alright, Jacob.
I'm just kidding. No, this is canon.
Channeling too much chaos energy right now.
This is during the break, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not too surprised by the fact that this is the guy with the deck of many things, so honestly, he seems on par.
I cannot.
My character is a little chaotic.
I'm so, like, annoyed that fucking Hale has a deck of many things.
Look, the instant I brought Jake into this campaign, I was like, I'm giving him the deck of many things somehow, some way.
I had some,
he knows I'll draw
I had
them.
some of the cards, and for some reason, I decided I would give them to him.
In fact, let's draw
And I
one
don't
right
know
now.
why.
No, not during the
Alright.
break.
In canon, 10 minutes from now, Hale is drawing a card.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be the death of Hell.
But we already, like, did
Maybe.
shit after this chronologically. Hold on.
Hale pulls the card, all of Silas Runda just gets like flipped upside down. or
I was
some
about
shit.
to say he could do some terrible shit.
Sarah just dies instantly.
I would argue from a canon standpoint.
I don't know if
can't
there's
be that
instant.
bad, right?
There are cards
I
that
don't know
worse.
anything.
There are cards that are worse than instant death.
Excuse me?
There are
Awesome,
some
man.
there are some terrible fucking cards in that deck, Jake.
Alright, I drew a card.
No, you're
Oh my!
From a canon standpoint, we have already established.
Yeah, but if I already looked at the card, now I have to pull it, because then it won't be a surprise anymore.
Oh my!
I will say, go ahead and DM me the card that you pulled, and as long as it interfere with what's established as canon so far, we'll do it when we can.
Thank the gods.
It might interfere with canon.
So yeah, DM me, and we'll say that you drew it when it wouldn't interfere with it.
It might, well, I don't know, it's gonna be weird.
Okay, just let me see the damage. Let me see the fucking damage.
No, it's not really damage, it's just a weird thing.
Oh my god.
Does anyone see Hale
Can you send
do
me a
this?
picture of everything it is?
Yeah, I just thought about that after I started.
I mean, didn't he also do it at the end of the other one? That's how he got the little bag of holding crow.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for him to lose his soul or something.
Yeah, like right now he has a spirit haunting him, a crow bag of holding, and whatever the fuck this is going
And
to
something
be.
else that happened I can't say, but
Oh,
Yeah.
joy.
Bro, I just cried out of sadness and now I'm gonna cry out of fear.
well, Kayla gave them to me because he knew I'd draw them.
Well, yeah, I was hoping you draw them at least strategically or something.
Yeah, but Chris is gonna be like, alright, just like DM me a name, and like just give me a name. Or I'll be like, huh?
Chris, just on a scale of like 1 to 10, just tell us how bad
One
it is, buddy.
Okay,
what about
yeah,
one to
Jake.
like 600?
Jake, the way I'm gonna do this, from this
Oh,
point
hang on.
onward, I'm gonna decide when that's activated. Does that sound fair?
Oh yeah, that's fine. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Why that's worse, right? Oh, alright. Well,
So does Hale just see these cars like poof into the air after he draws them?
Yeah, they just fucking disappear.
Man, he just doesn't even know what happens. It just happens.
Do we see them just poof in the air?
Yeah, you guys would see them poof in the air.
Hale, what was that?
new note, Hale is a fucking moron.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, yeah.
Look, I was trying to see if I could somehow look at the card before I draw it, but it just drew.
That was. You know what?
Well, you haven't exploded yet, so I think you're fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Unless
thought we're
it's a
okay.
delayed effect.
Do you still have that weird thing that yells at you every now and then?
Oh yeah, my dude. Yeah, there he is.
He's still there.
And I got this cool crow. And I'm just gonna pull like ice out of his throat.
If we're being angry, we technically don't have a crow yet, because that happened, like, whatever.
Chris, maybe you need to start doing your crow noses in the shower instead of the horse ones.
That's what I was about to say. I perfected the horse. Now I need to work on the crow.
Hey, Kaylin. I'm gonna give my crow like a rock, and I'm gonna like.
Crow.
Can you drop this on his head?
It looks at you confused.
All right, we'll work on it, buddy.
I feel like we're just like, I don't know if any of us are
It pecks at your ass a little bit.
collective.
At mine?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like shoot it, like stop.
Yeah, Sarah
Not
just kind
public.
of. Sarah kind of just looks at this and. I'm going to attend to my people.
Very well.
Thank you for everything you told us today.
Of course. If you need me. Oh, go ahead.
Can we get another one of those tears?
Sadly, those aren't something I can give out easily.
Oh. Okay, well, thank you.
No problemo? Is that part of the slang?
Yeah.
Yes, that's good slang.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that.
Oh, it's
Yeah, that's actually the perfect human slang right there.
Oh.
It's all the rave in New York. Make sure you use that word too, rave.
New York. That's a new.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like this big old city.
I mean, yeah.
Well, again, I must attend my people. You guys are welcome in the city. I must deal with a couple of loose ends.
May I ask one question before she goes?
Go ahead.
Okay, can this be like, maybe she's about to go and everyone's kind of like dispersing a little bit. Can I get her attention one-on-one so no one else is like
Oh, so you want to
listening?
talk to me one-on-one? Of course.
Slide into the DMs.
Oh, do you actually want to go into small box?
Yeah,
or-
do you want to?
No, I don't need to do that.
Okay.
You don't want to do a little DM whisper, and I can't do a funny little Sam Riegel bit. All right, fine, go for it.
Sam Riegel bits are the best bits.
It's true, but this isn't information that nobody else. This is information that people know.
I'll close my ears.
Well, actually, I think Cadence will first just ask. So, you are all powerful and stuff like that. Does that mean you know everything just by looking at somebody?
I have abilities that allow me to know a great deal, but I think I know what you mean.
So, let's say hypothetically, when all of this is said and done, this embrace stuff, what exactly does that mean for me?
You must return home.
And what if I don't want to do that?
I cannot. If I had no way to prevent that. But I'm not going to say it's impossible. There's a great deal of magics in this world, in these worlds, that I do not know. If you ask of my brothers and sisters the same, maybe one of them might know. Specifically, I do not know the capabilities of Allium.
Okay. Perfect. I guess that's a start. And I guess probably see you again, but I'll just say thanks again for, doing the whole getting rid of all the orphans here thing. That was pretty cool.
Thank you. That was rad, right?
Yes.
Is that the right word?
I think so. I'm also pretty bad with the lingo, but I think you're on the right track.
Okay.
And remember, Mr. Floyd, he won't cause you any problems. Or he shouldn't, as far as I know. He likes me.
I'll give all of them a chance to return back home before I do anything.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you again. See you later.
See you later, alligator.
In a wild crocodile.
Oh, I'll have to remember that one.
Okay. Keenan snaps her fingers and turns around.
Okay. And she leaves the Eternal Halls. Zane didn't like that one.
Zane was not a fan.
Hey, no cap, that evil entity is fucking crazy.
Dead ass, man.
She's like talking to all the other gods, and they're like, "What the?"
They're all boomers trying to figure out millennial lingo.
No. Stopping that thought right there. Anyways, yeah, you guys are left in the Eternal Halls. What do you want to do?
We steal. Okay, no.
Oh shit!
They left us alone in their Eternal Halls. Okay, no. Is there any unfinished business any of us have here?
Actually, I would appreciate a moment with Sarah. I promise I won't kill her this time.
Oh, that's fine. You should probably catch her before she flies away, though.
But honestly, I doubt you could at this point. Well, not the you know what I mean. You should, go.
Yeah, she doesn't have wings. Why would she be able to fly after her?
No.
Yeah, you can catch her at the door before she leaves.
Yeah, kind of in a similar fashion. Not necessarily as secretive, but just more of it would make Florence feel bad if other people heard. She walks up to Sarah, and she puts her hands up to show that like she doesn't have a weapon or anything like that. And she goes, if I could bother you for just a minute, I actually
can
have
spare
a
a minute.
question. Well, to be quite frank, I didn't come here with the rest of the party's intentions in mind, and I was told to kill you. And I don't know why.
Do you know who told you this?
Someone I used to love. They were wearing her face. And I see how much love you have for your people. And it reminds me of the love that I had, and I don't... What would have happened if I had followed through?
If I were to be killed, much like if any of my siblings were to die, who we are would end. It's not the same for mortals. We were created with the universe, so we would never be part of this universe again. The only thing that is bound to remain is the power we command. My power would just seek a new host, and then that would be the end of it.
Do you know who would want this?
Greed is common throughout every dimension. My own people fell to it. I don't know any specific names. With my position, I've had many people try to kill me. Between you and whatever entity that attacked me in the roads, you two were the only ones that could have done it. But I wouldn't know. Most people wouldn't think that it was possible. In fact, anybody that told you to do so should have known that you'd been walking into your own death. Because, I mean, as I said, there's only a handful of people that knew I was in the state I was in. A handful of entities that knew.
Well, then I guess I'm glad that we're both standing here today.
I'm glad for that too. It doesn't take a goddess to know that even if the intentions are misled, that the intentions were for a good purpose. Just, I'll say this is true for every entity. It is better to act on what you care about than what anyone else cares about, even if they wear the face of someone you love.
I think Floren's eyes kind of tears up a little bit, and her voice cracks a little bit. and she says, "Thank you for your time, Sarah."
It is too little for a repayment of what you guys have done for me. I must take my leave now.
Of course.
And she walks out.
Cool.
Okay. What's up? What's the shizzle? What you guys want to do?
Interrogate those bitches.
Yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
close by. We can kind of go pay them a visit, knock them up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys.
Seems like a good idea.
You guys. Is everyone going down there to interrogate?
Oh, I'm not even a part of the interrogation, I'll get some hits in at the minimum, so I'm joining.
Okay.
Well, actually, Victor wouldn't have gone, but if they're working with Sam, who knows?
Yeah, I feel like you have a vested interest in this. It might as well, right?
There's like a weird chance he might recognize him.
I feel like I should go.
It was either this or I was getting my tattoos, so I'll join the interrogation party.
I mean, I'm definitely going.
Yeah, it's something to do with Sam. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
I guess I don't want to be left out of the loop, so I'll go too.
Yeah, Cadence, we need a good cop.
Lawrence goes.
Everybody else can play the bad cop, and then it's just Cadence as the singular good cop. And if they don't listen to Cadence, one by one, we each go in to get a hit. Bah! Bah! You better listen to the
Force
boss.
them to draw.
Okay.
Can I force someone to draw a card?
That might be a good card. The singular good card. So,
the rules of the magic in the cards as written is that it has to be intentionally drawn. If you intimidate them or persuade them to, that would work, but they have to do it with intention to draw.
Draw this card. Yes, here.
Oh, if someone accidentally draws the card, though, then I can't look at the card?
It would be blank.
Oh, man, that's rip. Alright.
You ain't getting around this, bud. I'm sorry.
You're really trying to make it work.
I am. I'm gonna... Well, I guess I just gotta draw another one then.
No! Let's do this interrogation first.
Alright, we'll do that first, and then we'll draw a card.
God.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
That's so bad.
Okay.
I swear to God, if this campaign gets ruined because of those freaking cards, this is why people don't put the deck of many things in their campaigns. Because it legitimately ruins them.
Let's give it to, like, Jake.
It's
yeah.
true.
It's like, I can only pray that you modified it somehow so it wouldn't fuck all over. But
I think they are
we can't do
custom.
anything against it is very sus.
Yeah.
Did you say they're custom cards, Galen?
They are. Well,
Like, you designed them?
There's the original deck of many things, which you have 5 of those cards, and you have another deck that it's not. I didn't customly make them, but they are different than the deck of many things.
Okay, that's for sure.
But as you guys go down to the holding cells, you guys do find a cell at the end of 6 figures in black robes and bird-like masks covering their faces.
Oh, holy crap, they have masks on.
Like doctors?
No, they've always had the masks on.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Victor's just like, oh, yeah, holy crap, they've got masks.
Oh my gosh, we'll never know who they are.
Yeah. They're all just
Alright.
sitting down calmly.
Can we just, like, calmly, like... Wake up, assholes.
They have no reaction.
Alright. Oriana, how do we get the door open? I want to slap one of them.
Well, we do have things called keys.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, like right beside you. As soon as she says that, there's like a rack of like little key holders.
Chris, is there like decent lighting in this cell, or is it kind of shrouded in darkness?
Yeah, that artificial light that the Fae use is still present there.
Okay, so it's like Okay, so you can like see things.
Yeah, you can see things. It's pretty decently lit. Not like the best, but you know they have guards that work down here. They want to see.
Okay, I'm just trying to startle them. Can I just make like, I don't know, like I keep dipping into this well, but a little thunderclap in the middle of them.
Sound stuff is cool though, so yeah.
I will.
He's just trying to rouse him. I'm
I
not
will
trying
allow
to
you to do it at whatever. Minor, mediate, or major is all I'm gonna ask.
Probably immediate. He's just trying to like spook him.
Okay, and they have no reaction.
Okay, and I'm down to 48.
Alright, guess we're gonna have to get physical.
No, hold on. Can we not lead with violence? Just, one time.
Well, that's fair.
Well, I was talking to Jacob, not you.
Aw, okay.
But can I do a quick, aura reading? What's the mood ring telling me about these guys? Do I get any
Any not tingle?
This is a new emotion you've never felt.
Oh.
It is the emotion of emptiness.
Ugh.
The lack of it. It's not the same as... It's similar, but not the same as the emotions of a dead body.
Yeah, I think Cadence, tunes in for just a moment, and, her eyes are squinting, and she's got both of her hands, on the bars. And then she, visibly recoils and is, in shock.
One stands
what
up.
What kind of emotions are those?
One stands up.
It comes straight right in front of your face, Cadence. And it slowly cocks and looks its head at Hell.
Excuse me.
Is it the deck of many things?
Please tell me this is your medicine.
It stares at... It's just staring at Hell.
What is it?
It's one of the members with the masks and the cloaks.
Oh.
You said that it's right in front of me, or he's right in front of
Oh
me?
yeah, it very quickly, just slowly stood up, and then very quickly it got right there in front of you. And then
So is he not paying attention to me anymore?
Oh no, it's almost acting like you're not there.
I want to take his mask off.
So you guys all have seen dead bodies before.
Oh.
Big bet.
This looks like a dead body that it looks like it had been dead for a few months. And it has pupils, but they don't seem to act like normal human pupils, and they're laser focused on Hale.
What the hell is this?
Excuse me. Wait.
Slowly lets out. Hey there, Jonathan.
It's like a normal tone.
Wait.
What?
You did not. Did you turn? Oh my god. How do you know that name?
Oh, don't worry, Johnny. Looks like you've been busy.
Do I recognize the voice at all?
No recognition. This is not a voice that you recognize.
I am 100% sure I know who this is, but I can't know for sure.
You know this guy? Thing?
New.
No?
This face, voice, and everything is unfamiliar. I will say no one outside of New York should know Jonathan. You've been very poignant on the fact of not sharing that name.
I know you're from New York, because that's the only way you would know that name.
Oh, you don't remember me?
Not
guess
this
I don't
way.
look quite the same. Come a little closer.
Give me a smooching.
What the fuck? Damn it.
I'll tell you just how you know me. I gotta whisper in your ears all.
Hale, be careful.
How do I know you're not just gonna like bite my ear off?
Then you won't know how I know you, huh?
That's
Alright. If I die, please avenge me, guys.
Draw a
And I'm
card
gonna
in your
walk
heart.
up to her. Or to the.
Put your ear up to fucking the fucking crypt keeper.
Fucking dust walker.
These guys are freaking puppets. These guys are puppets.
There are no strings on me.
Oh,
You've been searching for me, right? You missed your old brother?
excuse me. You're not him.
I told you I just don't look the same. And real quick, you're gonna make a quick defense roll.
Oh my god. Are you for no?
It's not gonna be a physical attack.
Oh, what?
I will say this: it's not gonna be bad. Either you can roll to defend yourself or take 1d4 damage.
I think I'm gonna take it because I think I'd be surprised.
Okay.
So 1d4 damage.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll it. Your blood, you feel it right behind the edges of your cheek. It just starts to turn hot, and it hurts, and it boils a little bit, and it singes, and a little smoke comes off your cheek.
Can I do something in response?
Yeah, you can do anything.
Can I just like flare up my like cold in like response to it?
What was that?
I just want to like flare up like I just want to make him super cold to be like I can do the same thing. You dick.
I mean, we can go back to the main box now that this isn't a private conversation anymore. Okay. Yeah. You see them exchange a few words, and then Hell suddenly snaps back and do what you were gonna do. Make a roll.
Oh my god, he's
Okay.
gonna kill this guy. Or kill him again.
You know what? I am just gonna kill him.
Go for it.
What were you gonna do?
I wasn't gonna do that.
Okay.
Come on, Jill. I mean, Hell.
Come on, jail.
Let's go, Jill.
Let's go, jail.
Okay.
Your risk is going to be a simple 12.
I'm gonna major
Okay.
burst.
Damn.
Oh my god.
So what are you doing to make this a major cast?
We just started blasting.
Cadence is like nearby.
I'm going to like slam him into the ground, and I'm just going to basically just let out everything I have from Ice Maker and stab the knife into him while also freezing him into the ground and spike the ice up into his back as he hits the ground.
Okay. Make your roll. Risk a 12.
Mortal Kombat combo right there.
This?
Don't forget, you can always burst.
Yeah, I'm going to.
He's gonna burst!
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking burst.
I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna burst.
So how much does major add to your roll?
Bust.
What was that? Hell.
How much does major add to your roll?
Major is the same. Like that's just the mana cost. That has the only thing you add is your magic level, regardless. And then yeah.
And then I burst add another one on top of that for the magic level.
Okay.
Yeah, because your burst adds your magic level. Yeah, he gets an extra 8 on that roll.
And the magic level is the dream level.
I will say with this major thing, you could make this AOE if you want to hit all 6 of them.
You would have definitely heard. Cadence is like right next to you.
No, I'm not gonna hurt all 6 of them because I don't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're involved.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You're fine. You're like out of the way.
I'm gonna be rolling a
70.
72.
Well,
What are you rolling?
51.
Okay, 51
No,
versus...
sorry, 61. 61.
61 versus 12.
If this zombie dumbass beats you, I swear.
If Hell fails this roll, that will be a travesty.
Hail.
No!
Oh.
I'm waiting for the roll. I'm waiting for that roll, baby.
Yo, let's go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you fucking stab him. The spikes go through him. He is riddled with fucking cone-shaped holes. And as he lays there, blood slowly dripping out onto the floor, he becomes unresponsive, not talking to you anymore.
God damn! Chill.
Hail?
What the hell was that?
What did he say? It couldn't have. I mean. Oh.
That was my brother. Or
That was your brother?
I don't think it was really him, but he had the same ability, and he knew only things I would know, and he said it was him.
What did he say that only you would know?
He said my name. He.
Another one
Hale's
stands
just kind of.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm sensing a common theme here.
Yeah, and it looks back up at you, and all you hear is, "You're always so rash. I thought you might have fixed that temper over the last few years."
Bastard.
Feel like your brother's not here.
He's controlling them. They're empty.
Head empty.
They're living, but they're not.
It's your power. You just take control of others.
It's not my power, but I'm not going to spoil it. All I'm going to say is you would do better to find me a bit quicker before I do some more damage.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to find you.
As he finishes that,
And I'm going to personally stab this knife through your heart.
as you finish saying
Yep.
that, the body that stood up just falls to the ground limp.
So do we do the same thing to the other 5? or-
Is there a way we can break that curse or spell or whatever?
If you break the curse, it might just become regular bodies again. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, they don't.
Usually,
we don't
he
know if
burns
they're-
people alive from the inside.
Oh.
I will say I will allow Hale and Hale only right now to make, I guess, an insight check. Pretty similar to perception to see what he might have been able to figure out.
Let's go, Hale.
What exactly am I, am I like the effects of what happened, I guess?
Making sense of it, like the exacts of it, like making sense of that, and then, you had very close contact, maybe the mechanics of it, maybe.
Okay. Because it actually, like, entered my blood, it actually hit me this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess, would that be mine? Because I would be trying to, like, remember the effect of it as well. Okay, cool.
Risk of 30, though.
God damn.
Can I use Fighting Dirty? Because I'm using his own, like, attack against him. To, like, figure out what it is. And learn more about him.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Can I use, the filth?
The what?
The bond, the filth? To maybe understand, maybe...
That works.
Okay. Cry Boss?
Yep, that works. Also,
Criminal Underworld?
Take your -1. The Criminal Underworld...
Oh.
Wait, sorry. Crime Bosses won't work. And
Okay.
Criminal Underworld will.
Okay. Suspect everyone?
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Yeah, that don't make sense. Bloody Mary, because it literally has to do with my blood.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Shady detective because I'm a smart thinker and I'm a detective.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All
You didn't seem
right.
very happy about that one.
Always have a plan. I'm gonna see if it's like similar to my ability as well, to see if I can like reverse the effects like he did to like me with my ability as well.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Okay, that's fine. I guess that's it.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a super difficult roll.
Just
No,
make sure
fail,
you
hail.
roll higher than the risk.
No, fail.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, I know. Such great advice, right? Just roll higher than the risk.
Just
You got
succeed.
Just don't be sad anymore.
God, no way.
So yeah, based on your interaction that you had up close and personal, and then on top of that, Cadence's words, it makes sense. That is definitely not your brother, but it had the knowledge of your brother. Somehow, your brother was controlling it, speaking through it. And on top of that, I will let you know that whatever connection this is, it seems to only be, like, after sending a bunch of spikes through it, the connection was still there until a spike went through its head.
Oh, rip.
They're zombies.
So, you have to kill them then. So Serena can just keep these things.
But do we know if they're still somewhat alive in the head? Like, are they like dead?
You would.
I don't know. They're
you
pretty
would not
dead.
know that. You wouldn't know if there's any semblance of the person they were.
Well, you guys, this is either a zombie apocalypse or they're being controlled. I can't tell.
I mean,
I'm gonna use.
if they're here locked up, is there a reason we should kill them?
What if they tried to cause any mayhem if they were released in the future?
I don't think they're gonna release them.
Yes.
They were using the power of my brother, so if they can use that, they could maybe bust out of here.
But at the same time, if we figure out more, we could always come back and use them as, testing theories.
It sounds like we need to have a conversation on what we need to know about your brother.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, what does your brother have to do with Sam?
Sam is probably an underling of my brother.
Oh. Why are all y'all connected like this? Do I have a secret relative that's trying to kill the whole party? Because I don't think so.
I would say
Great underling.
I'm sure my brother is not trying to kill me. If he was trying to kill me, he would have done it a long time ago. I'm sure he's trying to figure out another way to control me.
What are his goals? Why is he messing with us?
Maybe Sam just had a brother kink.
Whoa, Ramon. This ain't Alabama.
Jacob's just gonna kind of give him a dirty look.
A brother kink?
Yeah.
No, Ramon, please, I need you one time in your life. Thank you.
So that's the thing about my brother. He's really good about getting you the right drugs to not remember his plans.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh.
What did he do to you?
It's not important.
No. I think we all trust each other here, but if it's just too much to say now, then you're good. But regardless, it sounds like what Sarah was talking about other people trying to stop us, that is already happening. Or has been, really. Because why would your brother want to stop us for anything other than our mission?
I honestly haven't. I mean, he loves power.
Yeah, so for all we know, he's already worked his way into working with one of the other gods, so we better keep a check on
I
our
mean,
perimeter.
he's had ties to Alexander, from what I've gathered.
Well, that's not a good start.
No, it's not great. It seems like they all seem to be in cahoots with one another.
Well, wherever we're going,
I was
like,
hoping that whenever Sam was here, I would get a chance to maybe ask him some questions.
then he got away.
That ship has sailed.
Well, wherever it happens to be, California, Montana, wherever, I really think we gotta watch our backs from now on then. Too many people on our trail.
I mean,
I don't even know what this is, though. Like, he got something new. Like, zombies? He never did this before.
so
That's why I was mentioning the god thing. We never know who he's aligned himself with.
Sarah also mentioned that the other gods might actually be aware and, work against you guys now.
Yeah.
I think Fiona saying watching your backs is a very good call.
More
If
so than
it's
ever
God
now.
that he's working with, it must be the one in New York.
Is it known that he's working with a god?
It's not known, but if that's what we're assuming, that's the one I'm betting he's working with.
Power like that as a measly human like your brother, right? Unless that's just his lucid ability, which I don't believe that either.
His lucid ability is definitely burning you from within.
Oh.
The zombie thing, I have no idea where that came from.
Well, do we have any other business left in Solus Rundos? Anyone you guys want to say bye to?
Not here.
Let's look at our questioning ideas out of.
Well, me and Oriana talked back in Phoenix that we're planning on departing soon.
Oh, like after we're done here, you're gonna go on your own ways.
Whenever it feels right, we're just thinking going out and seeing the world.
Seems like the perfect opportunity, with all this craziness going on, and all of you are heading out as well.
Well, you both ever heard of a thing called a bucket list before?
Of a bucket? Actually, we don't have buckets in Solus Rundo. Yeah, I've heard of a bucket.
I've had
part of the new lingo.
I've had hit lists.
So imagine a hit list, but instead of all the people you want to kill, it's all the things you want to do before you die. But they're fun things. They're fun things, not killing things, unless you consider that fun.
I think I'll have a really, 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 really long bucket list.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because there's so much things I want to do, but I'm gonna live for a long time.
Also, shout out to this little cute place called San Antonio. I think you guys would like that one.
San Antonio?
I'd take a while before y'all go there, though. Probably needs some time to get back in order.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we kind of left that place a little.
What did you do to San Antonio?
It's so
Don't we embrace that we were talking about? Well,
I mean,
it has to take place somewhere.
We didn't do it, but we kind of did it.
I mean, really, we only ruined the fair.
I would say it was outside of San Antonio.
Isn't Tylander down in San Antonio these days?
Yeah, she's still there.
Oh yeah.
Who's this?
Old friend of mine.
She never met with me, but she gave me hits from time to time here in Arizona.
Oh, yes.
I mean, Ramon, you're welcome to use my name as a bargaining chip to get in her good graces.
You're in good graces with Winnie Tylander?
Yes, I have for the better part of a decade, yes.
Cadence crosses her arms.
Good graces.
No.
Hey, he puts up a hand to fist bump.
It's not going to fist bump him. Look,
No, Okay.
I didn't say it was a point of pride. I'm just saying. you can use my name to get an in with her. Maybe even a place to crash.
Oh, we'll look
Plus,
into it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't mind housing Oriana either.
Okay. Well.
Oriana,
Yes?
do I hear wedding bells in the future?
Excuse me?
Whoa.
I mean, I don't really understand the concept. What exactly are wedding bells?
Oh, that's what
You know what? No, yeah, add that.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
I like the idea of bells. A wedding must be nice.
We can learn about that in the far future, okay?
Yeah, that's
Oh, so like 200 years? Okay, I can do that.
No.
I can tell you all about it.
I've only got a good, like, another 50, 60 years.
Hell
Oh, well, what does the wedding have to do with you?
I was married at 16, alright?
Wait, you were married at 16?
I was married at 16. I mean, that's how we did things.
Wait, what? Are you still or are you not?
I mean, I think people still do that. I don't think it's anything weird.
No. I mean, are you still married? Or are you?
Hey, I mean, if you know, you know.
Not technically married anymore.
No, it's okay. But damn.
Oh, so you're saying you're
Man, like a
single
player
and
like
ready
you,
to-
Jacob, doesn't even time that. Huh?
Well, I mean, I guess just letting you guys get a heads up. Oriana, I'm ready to go whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, I know I already talked to Sarah about, checking back with her once all our, traveling is all said and done. But I think I'm ready to head out as well.
Oh my god, guys, where's Axel?
Fuck.
Oh.
Axel came back with you guys. He's just been helping people. That's all.
Look, and
God damn, I forgot about Axel.
Ramon, if you're doing this, give her my best.
I'll tell her that you've been thinking about her.
No, that's not what I said. You're not hearing correctly. I said, give her my best.
Right. Okay, I'll tell
Say
her.
that back to me real quick. Say that, Ramon.
I'll tell her that you give her your best. Wink.
No wink. There was no wink involved. I need you.
Oh no, no wink.
That's
Wink.
More of it's like a formality. It's like a nice thing to say to someone.
Oh yeah, just a formality. Wink.
Cadence I like to imagine that Cadence is like behind Victor and her arms are crossed and she's got like the biggest pouty, like her cheeks are puffed up, like she's got the biggest pouty face looking at Ramon.
Well, Oriana, just know you're always an honorary member of our girls' tent, and thank you so much for everything, really. Like, you've really felt like a part of this party.
Well, I could say the exact same to you all. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity, although it certainly wasn't necessarily by choice, because, it just kind of happened, and, city was almost destroyed, and we almost died, and we had to run a lot, and we almost died, and we almost died again. It was a lot of death, but I really did enjoy it, and this is a story that will last a lifetime. And as I'm going through my travels, I'll be sure to go ahead and talk about y'all as well. I know I have so much that I want to talk about with everyone. Like tales is of what you have done, and then what you will do, and so I'll be sure to spread that around. Don't you worry.
If you want to talk to us as quickly as possible, I have this little thing from the U.S. It's called a stamp. You can put on the letter.
Do that, Jared. I was gonna go up and be like, hold both of Oriana's hands in my hands, like, and it's been so nice, to meet you, to grow with you. And if you need anything, and she opens up her hand, and Oriana's hand, and there's just a stamp in there.
A single stamp.
Oh, we'll write. We'll make sure to write. Everyone.
I love your human knickknacks.
Take it.
Oh, hey, do you want a card to go?
Oh.
Do you want to take a card to go?
Oh, I would love a card to go. I don't even know what this is.
You want a card?
I can't even read.
Oh, you drew it?
Did you draw a card, Isabel?
Oh, wait.
Are gonna draw a card? Say yes or no right now.
I will at least.
I mean, if this was
Trying
Oriana's
to
last question.
murder her.
Please don't kill us. Please don't.
This was legitimately me being so into the role. I didn't realize what the card was.
You drew it.
Hey, you just love human knickknacks.
Like, what a heartwarming conversation to take place in front of like a bunch of puppets in a jail cell.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, screw you,
Like-
puppet. I hope you are happy with this.
Well, Isabel with this no one would like to not do that for the sake of y'all's campaign.
Although, I want to say about half of us went no. Like,
Yeah, everyone saying no stops her before she draws it.
Yeah, like the characters in game are saying that.
yeah, the picture's like Oriana, no, please, please.
Yeah, by the way, do we learn
Look,
what happens?
What's
to
the
Elliot?
worst that could happen?
Jake, you want to tell you the
I
worst
got
that can
lots of
happen?
new friends now. I have like a new family. I got a crow, got a weird spirit, got you guys.
Ow.
See, music to my ears. Beautiful.
Man, your brother must be really bad.
Oh yeah, it was awful.
It's hard to understand his brother now.
Does anyone else have any scary relatives that want to kill them that we have to know about?
Am I muted?
Oh, were you muted?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, you must have been muted.
you must have been.
I hear.
Have you been
Any-
talking for a while? Because I have not heard you talk for a while.
I would peek up and just be like, "Oh, hey, Oriana, by the way," and then just like, no.
No, okay, wait. What's the by the way? Is it the photo?
I know that you're gonna write a great story, and well, maybe just a little visual. And she's gonna hand Oriana the picture of all the girls in the sorority pose.
Oriana is just beaming right now, and she grasps it and like is jumping up and down, like so happy. It's like, oh, thank you so much, and she throws herself on you and gives you like a big hug.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I get ahead of myself.
Just a little something to remember us by, and
Well, how could I forget?
maybe you can.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to ruin the moment, so I stopped. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say maybe you can send your own, and then you're good.
Before you leave, you have those cool smoke abilities, right?
I sure do.
What does it feel like to walk through a cloud? Can you just make like one the size of us so I can just like walk through it?
I
Yeah,
can
look
do
at clouds.
even better. And she just makes it like fucking like huge, like
The whole room's a cloud.
Oh yeah,
Like,
everybody has trouble seeing right now. Like you can see each
Whoa!
other, but it's like super like, what the fuck?
Elle draws another card in the mist.
Oh boy, do you actually?
No.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
Jake,
Kaden
let
takes
me
a passive perception.
before you actually draw this card, I want you to know that there's a card in there that specifically states cast fireball on self, and it is explosive damage that can harm everyone.
That'd be so funny if you caught us in smoke and
Caden's
then we just
rolled per-
explode.
I'm rolling my passive
Well, it's
perception.
okay because it was not that.
Oh my fucking.
Okay, send me the picture.
I wasn't even able to roll, Chris.
I mean,
All
There's a lot
right.
of smoke.
This will be the last card pull for a long time, and I won't do any more.
I mean, Cat, we are in a cloud of smoke right now.
yeah, I was about to say with the cloud of smoke and everything, it would be an extremely tough roll. I will allow you to make it if you absolutely want.
I will still try.
But this is super cool.
I also want to say the fact that the act of pulling a card is so fucking quick that I don't think even if you notice, you'd be able to react in time.
Because then it's gone. It's just it's already gone.
All it takes is boop, and that's it. Less than a second.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't.
If the smoke wasn't there, I would say it would be more worth the while.
Damn! Wow, that is my bad, Cat.
I'm taking
Okay.
these cards from you, Jake.
Yeah.
I
Holy
don't
shit.
care if it's
Note
against
to self,
Cadence's
pickpocket
character.
Hale.
I'm taking those cards.
Nah, fuck that. I can do it.
Hale's gonna throw his cards into his crow's mouth.
I will.
I'm killing the crow.
Hey, hold up. That's
Oh.
metagaming.
Okay.
Over to Victor.
He would do that anyways. He's been throwing all this stuff in there.
Jake, you gotta realize that this is not good.
Yeah, especially with the other card that was pulled, this might be really weird.
Can we know? Do we know yet?
Yeah, does it?
Giving him this.
Does it happen?
Nobody knows yet.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Hale himself doesn't even know what the cards do. Like he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's like a bad sign normally.
You're just like playing group Russian roulette, you fucking sadist.
You know what's funny? It's like we're all on this cloud, and then I'm just gonna say, Hale, you're awfully quiet right now. That worries me.
This is really cool.
Okay.
I've never been in a cloud before, have you?
No, this is actually really neat. Tastes a lot different than I thought.
I wonder what happens if I try to freeze it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna start applying cold to it.
Okay, minor, medium, or major.
Minor.
Okay, yeah, so like you lift your hand up and start applying cold, in the small area around you, like small little like ice crystals start to form and fall.
Oh, it's like snow?
Kind of like snow, but more ice than snow.
Oh, okay. I won't spread that to the rest of the party then. I'll keep that to myself.
It's just suddenly wet and cold. Oh, what is this? Oriana, are you doing this?
No, it's not me. That's certainly not me.
I wonder who's has ice powers in our group.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to see what it did.
I bet it's a sly dog Jacob. He's always up to something.
You know, that sounds like Jacob.
Well,
See, that's his lying voice right there.
Look, it's been fun, but I do think it's time for goodbye.
I want to hug you, but I don't know where you are.
I'm
Well, I
right
could just-
here, and he's just like literally right behind you.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna miss you rat bastard. It was great.
Well, I want every single one of you to know if you ever need an ally, you can call upon me. Well, every single one of you except Jacob.
Saved your ass, you bastard.
I wouldn't call on you anyways.
I wouldn't call on you anyways.
Hale's just gonna like give him a hug.
I want you to know when Jacob was saying that it was more of like it was a joking context.
Yeah.
Please protect this man.
Well, you say that's Oriana.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm fairly capable to do that.
Yeah.
No, I don't need protecting.
He literally pulled the breath out of my lungs.
I have a tendency to leave people breathless.
No, he pulled the breath out of my lungs, and you got smacked around.
Oh, I don't really remember what happened. It's really like I don't remember that very well.
Oh my god, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick.
No!
He's outside.
Oh yeah, he smacked me in the jaw.
Is Frederick okay?
Do you have a history of concussions, Hale?
Yeah.
He's hit his head quite a lot.
Okay. Well, again, everyone come in for a group hug real quick.
Oh yeah, get in here.
I'm just gonna
fuego.
like put my arm out and like on the shoulder. Not a hug.
Hale like grabs him in.
No.
Oh.
Victor's getting in there.
Florence is
I'm definitely
unwilling, but will not resist if people pull her in.
Oh yeah, Ramon pulls you in.
Of course Ramon does it.
Wait. What's
Cadence
that?
will hug, but on the outside.
What was that thing Khan did? Hands in?
Hands then, yeah, we can do that.
Was it 1, 2, 3, Dream Team?
1, 2, 3.
Dream
Team!
Oh, okay,
Dream
just two of us?
That's
okay.
that's a
Dream
I feel like this needs some work.
It feels derivative.
Derivative of what? We made it. We're the first ones.
Okay.
You guys canonically made the sport like fucking hoorah. But yeah, after
Maybe
that,
the name just has to grow on me.
After that, you ready to go, Oriana?
I think so.
Well, hey, can we at least go back to Earth at the same time?
Yeah, we can walk there together.
All right.
That'll be great. You get to ride Argos one more time.
Okay.
Bye, weird meat puppets.
I want to shoot one still.
What you just
Shoot that one. Ew, ew.
Fiona just it keeps going.
It's in the other direction.
Yeah, but yeah. So just to be clear, no one has anything they want to do in Solus Runa anymore.
I can't think of anything else. I guess I did kind of want to learn what the orphan under Solus Runda did, but
I'd also like to
so
ask.
I feel like it was already explained.
Yeah, Sarah said she took care of it too.
Well, what it did, is that what your question was?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's already explained, but I'll go ahead and give a quick refresher. That they were used, because there was multiple, they were used all around the city to absorb all of their magical power to create the prison that was holding Sarah.
Okay.
And then they also powered the lights that were throughout the city. You guys have noticed that they've been fading as time goes on.
It's okay. They'll discover electricity.
Can I ask Sarah how to commune with Nod and the demon realm?
She would not have answers.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I get my
Cool.
damn tattoos now?
In Phoenix.
Oh.
The Fae don't really practice tattoos.
God damn it. I'll find a way. That'll look cool.
But yeah,
We should bring tattoos back to the Fae.
Yeah! Hey guys, look at these.
So, you guys
good.
are ready to depart back to Phoenix?
Yeah.
So,
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yep. As you guys head,
So are we leaving one of the hairs here?
do you guys want to?
How many
you guys
hairs do we have?
You guys don't have the hairs in canon yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten those yet.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
But
We're technically playing the prequel right now.
that will be soon.
Yeah, we're still prequeling.
As you guys head towards the Terra Column, and the camera follows you guys as you all joke and walk and talk, as a crow flies above head behind you guys, and a spirit screams in the wailing distance, and Ramon causes some laughter. Jacob refusing Ramon to let him ride the horse one more time. And as you guys, like you did long ago, came down these stairs, you start to embark up towards the stairs back to the gate to Earth. It's been a while. I mean, I guess you guys were in Phoenix recently, but it just didn't feel the same. And as you guys come into the small compressed cavern towards the gate, the camera kind of looks towards the city of Solus Runda as we see all of the lights slowly getting darker and darker in the city, but still lighting the cavern all the same. We see this great grand expanse, the Fallus Column and the Intrium Placa, the Terra Column and the Barracks, the Solus Column and the Eternal Halls, the Arena and the Phineas Column, all the way across to the gates of Lentra by the Lentra Column, and even the Glorious Column and the trolley that you guys rode a lot. And the camera hears a faint portal start to fizz up, and as you guys walk through, we cut to black and the session ends.
The Minecraft Nether portal noise.
It all comes back to Minecraft.
Oh.